of a few outstanding issues here and there. They'd taken care of the Minotaur camp. They'd taken care of the factory. They'd gone to the Tower of the Phoenix, and through one way or the other, they ended up liberating the salamanders who were captured there. They were making an alliance with the Harpy Queen. However, she required more salamanders, some assistance, particularly alchemical assistance, to firm up their compact with the party's alliance. To that end, they went over to the cult temple and asked the salamanders there if they would be willing to help out. They were more than glad to leave all the weird, creepy, betentacled fetish cultists. So they packed up, joined up with the airship waiting outside, and are hanging out in the stronghold. The party then rounded up a few of their allies, took the portal over to Taladra, and decided now would be a great time to make sure that everything's going okay at the Knoll camp. And by going okay, they mean kick Kira's mom out and push her in. Because
Wait, what?
even though she doesn't want to go back and all that stuff, they need to make sure that everything's doing
what happened.
all right.
That's not how that went.
Well, you sent Kira, you sent Charybdis, and you sent one of Lyra's daughters off to the Knoll camp to see what's up. Kira doesn't want to go back, and she's been called back numerous times.
She's got to stop being a bitch about it.
Yes, and since she's an NPC, what will happen to her there is up to the course of events, since the players do not have an active hand in what's going on. So we'll find out what happens there a little bit later, one way or the other.
Okay.
The party then collected all of their various and sundry gear from Zira, who had managed to get through to Holiday right after Lumi's lab was crunched by so many waiting customers. And they received all of their various enchanted masks, all of the purified demon milkers, all of the upgraded magic condoms, etc., etc. The party then decided, well, we're going to head over to Lumi's. We're going to see if we can't recruit Lumi. If not for our stronghold, then to assist the Harpy Queen and all that jazz. So they were flying over there, and after taking care of all of their various affairs, managed to get there around noon of the following day.
So now we're at Lumi's?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me make a few copy pastes here. Well, okey-dokey. And as the party comes in, they can see that Lumi is right by the door of the entrance, and she appears to be arguing with a red-skinned succubus.
I can't believe it's not Sonara.
Huh.
I'd forgotten how cute Lola's token was.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, Lola's a cutie.
No wonder didn't get an answer.
Hello, Mutra.
Hello.
God, her name is Inara.
The succubus appears to be talking to Lumi about some kind of a commission for work. Lumi appears to be turning down the commission, which is surprising because she has risen to every challenge that has been presented to her, or at least that you have seen. Lolo is hiding off to one side, tucked behind a crate and peering over the top. Yes, as you come in, you have to take a moment to catch up in their discussion, and it's a little difficult with Lumi's lisp, but eventually you gather that apparently Inara wants to commission Lumi to make a potion for her. Lumi is steadfastly refusing, saying that it's the opposite of everything I stand for.
What would be the opposite of everything Lumi stands for?
Thomas.
That's already.
Inara says that she is also a skilled alchemist. If Lumi would just give her access to her lab, she could do it herself. But Lumi says that no one touches her lab but her. And Inara scoffs, turns about, sees you guys come in, and pulls her hat down over her eyes. Well, if you won't do it, then I'll have to do it myself. Mark my words, I will have my potion. And she storms out.
What was that about?
Lumi takes a moment to gather herself and then storms over to the boxes here and jumps on top, making herself seem as large as possible.
Okay.
Oh, please, don't worry about that. Just some dissatisfied would-be customer. She came here asking for some things. It's really nothing to concern yourself with.
Something about a potion?
Oh, yes. The worst potion imaginable.
The worst potion imaginable?
Yes.
Like, what would that be?
She wanted something to stop a body part from transforming.
But wasn't she wasn't she a succubus?
Oh, yes. I really don't have time to explain it. Just ask Lolo. She huff it.
Why would she...
In a huff, she starts marching up the stairs to her lab.
Why? Oh, wait. Wait, Lumi. Ah, fuck. I will...
The little kobold comes out from behind the corner. Sorry about that. Can I help?
Stands up getting kicked by Lumi. Respect that.
Maybe you can explain that, succubus.
Hang on. Cyra, you're marching up the stairs to chase after Lumi?
Yeah, I was chasing after Lumi.
Okay. Pip, what were you doing?
Standing up because apparently Lumi just ran over here.
Ah, yes. Pick yourself up. Squeak, squeak. And
Okay, so
yes.
a potion to stop transformations.
Yes. The red girl wanted something like that because, like, she changes shape, right? But sometimes when she changes shape, she loses her breasts. So she wanted to make sure that she always has breasts, no matter what shape she takes.
But couldn't she just... I'm not there.
No.
Maybe
So
she's
what
not
you're
actually a
saying-
succubus.
Yeah, that was the thought. It's like they change shape, and any shape that isn't, what they're supposed to be, it has to be a conscious action. Yes, cat, you're indeed a meow. And,
He is the most meow.
wait, does he have his balls left?
No. He has no balls, I'm afraid.
Well, that does explain why he's black, because otherwise he would be Snowball.
Wow.
Okay.
Wait, I thought Snowball was a direction.
Uh-huh.
It is indeed a direction. But it's much better than Cube Sand.
Oh, the in jokes.
So good.
Anywho, so yes, Nikki, what were you doing?
I was just gonna ask Lolo about the succubus.
Oh, she says that the succubus has been by several times, asking Lumi about this, but every time the goblin turns her down, she seems to get more frustrated. To be honest, Lolo's a little
What
concerned.
did Now that I remember, she was within 30 feet of Pip. What did she look like? Ah,
The
true form.
oh, Anara.
Yeah.
Her original form was a very plain, flat-chested girl.
Ah. Pip info.
Super secrets.
Yes. So I can actually see through all of Miss Boom's and Nikki's. Like, fuck yeah.
Pip, make an insight check.
An insight check, you say?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm not very good with insight, but I'll try.
Okay.
Eight.
You suspect that may be the reason why Inara wants this kind of potion, because yes, succubi can change their forms as they wish, but at their core they're still some basic thing, and perhaps she feels that she needs some kind of a permanent change so that her physical shape matches what she wants to be, rather than just changing as necessary, sort of the surface level.
Okay, that just went way past my fucking head.
She wants to change her default form.
Yes.
Ah. Okay. Apparently I lost like 80 fucking points of intelligence somehow.
He's actually destroying them.
I remember that game. I rented it.
Yes, Tiny Meow. Hmm.
Lovely.
Nice.
But that means she's a transformed, but she wasn't a demon, so... Correct?
She's a demon in the same sense Lethis is a demon. She's not a demon in the sense that Seraph is a demon. She's a human who lost her soul rather than she was a demon by birth.
Okay. It's not as ugly as Seraph, in other words.
To your knowledge, Seraph is the last of the original demons who came to Marith.
And she wasn't pretty.
No, she was utterly alien.
Everyone else but Pip. Because he's an expert in alien and weird looking motherfuckers.
Indeed.
I mean, we've never seen what Seraph looks like either, as far as I know.
Yeah, but none of you can actually see what she looks like.
That's what I said.
She's just some hot, pierced up slut. That's all I know. And
But yes,
she puts up a good fight.
Lolo says that Lumi is not too terribly concerned about the demon, since she's been asking like this pretty much every day for weeks. But something like this might come to a head at some point.
Would it be okay if you guys maybe stayed the night here to, make sure nothing happens?
Of course.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
why not?
have no issues with that.
Who could
Oh, thank
refuse
you.
such a cute little thing?
Oh, thank you. I think we've got 2 free rooms on the 4th floor. One of them's being used though by the other goblin.
Other goblin? Question mark.
Oh yeah. The other goblin came with a little fairy. They've been here a little while. They can't seem to remember what they came here for.
Let's go.
Is it
Check
a
them
goblin
out.
with a little fairy?
If you'd like, you can go up and see them.
I'm
Yes.
gonna go looking.
Probably
Sure.
less than from that one group of people from Talandra.
Yeah, I can already see part of a name.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there. Yeah, there she is. It's my favorite goblin, Abby.
Out of character. Out of character. Fucking hell, Pip finally finds her and he has no dick and I has no fucking laughs.
Oh,
God damn you assholes.
Wait, would Pip
Fucking
actually
hell.
have fucked Abby?
Yes, that's the only
Really?
goblin he's been interested in.
Well, I mean, she's like the best goblin.
does
but that's
Nikki
it.
recognize
Yeah,
Probably.
you've seen Abalon and Pasty around town from time to time, particularly when you have to pick up Erda soused from the wet bitch. They frequent that bar.
her? Then I will call Scylla. Hey, I think I found your friends.
Okay. Yep, Scylla came along with you, so she's here also. She wanders or walks up to her friends, and they start discussing exactly what everybody's doing here.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
Abalon turns to you.
Do I recognize you? You're like,
Nikki, town guard.
oh, man. What hit you? No
A lot
offense,
of
but
glue.
you're not looking so great.
I look fantastic. Flex goo.
I guess. Yeah, anyway, we're here because, this one right here, she jerks her thumb over at Pasty, who is sitting in a cup, soaking in it, just lounging, her head rolling back and forth on her shoulders as she starts hiccuping. Yeah. So this one was doing a favor for Fala in the bar, and I figured, hey, I'll join. It's fine. That's cool. Make sure she doesn't get into any trouble. Well, yeah, she got into trouble. She found a sandwich that was wandering around, and this broad had more milk than she knew what to do with. One thing leads to another. This one's drunk off her ass, and she just completely forgets what Vala sent her out looking for. So I keep trying to babysit her and make sure she doesn't get up to more trouble so she can actually get her head together and remember why the hell we came here in the first place. And she keeps sneaking out on me. Little thing just zips and darts and somehow finds cum or milk or something in this place. Oh,
Squeak, 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 squeak.
hey, what's up with the little doll here?
It's Pip.
Hey, Pep. You guys friends with toys now?
He didn't used to be a toy.
Oh, same kind of treatment you got, huh?
Slightly worse. Much, much worse. I mean, being goo is not bad. Being a sexless doll is terrible.
Man, and I thought making the journey from the forest to Taladra was bad enough. You guys must have stumbled face first into the fuck everything pile.
More like everything fucked us pile.
Well,
Same
yeah.
difference.
Or in Pip's case, the I can't fuck anything pile. Oh, now I feel bad. I'm sorry.
Hey, Scylla, what do you think about that for treatment for sex addiction? Getting turned into a sexless doll. Scylla scolds Abalon for being insensitive about Pip's feelings.
Do not worry, I have not much of any feelings left. I've been slowly ebbing away as I've been stuck in this body.
Scylla gasps in dismay and runs up and gives you a big ol' hug.
Squeak.
Well,
This still doesn't do anything for me, but
holy
I
hell,
should
so
say
you guys here to get Lumi to fix you up, or what are you doing here?
we have on business.
I mean, I'm sure it's important and all, but damn, I'd kind of make fixing all the weird morph transformation fuck-ups probably my first business.
Oh, the thing is, it's just my soul that is trapped in an inanimate object that has been animated. I said soul.
Oh,
I'm literally trapped in this until we can figure out a way to restore mental clarity to my body.
huh. Well, how about that? Scylla, I guess you won the bet. I guess souls are real. I think I owe you a goblin ale.
Yes, sir. Fuck you too. So,
Pasty
yes, I
sniffs
was
the
in
air,
my
tumbles out of the cup, and starts fluttering through the air down towards the Minotaur. Abalon jumps up, runs over, nabs Pasty out of the air, and drags her back into the room.
I think your friend was trying to say hello to me. Excuse me. Hello, little fairy.
Fairy hiccups, gets a big goofy smile on her face. You, you, oh, you, I'm not good with words, so maybe I just need a drink to steady myself first. She zips down into your pants.
Ooh, you're a best kind of fairy, I see. Ooh.
Avalon
Stop her.
pinches,
She needs to sober up. Stop her.
pinches the bridge of her nose.
I'm gonna grab Kannan by the. I don't know if you wear a shirt or just grab you
tail.
by the back of the neck and just try and drag you out.
I mean,
Come on,
okay,
buddy.
the fairy's coming with me, but
No,
she's in my pants. You can reach down in there, but you're getting
Abby,
surprised.
grab her, and we'll separate them.
Do you even have pants? Don't you have a fucking loincloth?
Abby takes a look at the big bulge in Big K's loincloth or pants or robe or whatever. There's a little gulp and leans way in, reaching down, trying to find the fairy, and in the process knocking your junk around a little bit.
I'm just gonna like give her a little cock slap in the face.
Ebalon is knocked backwards. Wow.
Alright, and I will do
Let
my
me show
utmost
you.
to just like quick shot for our fairy friend here, so she can get her fix.
Well, good thing there's a soaker in your pants right about now.
Well, that's gonna be unfortunate for
Squeak,
Pip,
squeak,
but
squeak.
Pip's also going in. Big K, make a constitution check.
okay.
Pip is awesome.
Die.
Why? Pip, what?
Like I
Alright,
said, he's been losing
Constitution.
his feelings and emotions over this time, you know? So he's getting less give a fuck and care about anything.
16. Alright, well, the fairy buries her face directly in the bulging urethra of your horsecock and starts lapping up furiously as her arms start squeezing the broad, flat head of your shaft. Pip's wiggling in there also. Between that and the flush that's overcome Abby and how tightly she's squeezing her knees together, you start getting full mast. Not quite at a quick shot just yet, though. Scylla's
Yeah.
looking quite upset about all of this and trying to find the words to steady her friends, but is likewise getting a little flustered by the whole scenario.
Oh, are we doing dick stuff? Miss Boom will just grow an enormous horse wiener.
Well,
Pip, make a strength check to pry the fairy off of Big K's dick.
can I make an
Nikki will
opposed
just
strength
pinch the
check to
bridge
keep
of
her there?
nose.
Hang on, one at a time. Big K,
I
what
couldn't
do you
hear
want?
anything.
Can I make an opposed strength check to keep the fairy there?
You can make an opposed dexterity check. And
Okay.
Nikki, what did you say?
Nikki's just gonna pinch the bridge of her nose.
Yes.
Womp.
Okay. And
Oh
my.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Comedy of errors.
Everyone is digging around trying to get some of that Minotaur dick.
You know what? I got something better. Instead of trying to pull her out, I fucking dimension door out of this place.
Okay. You grab that fairy and zip zap.
Well, in that case, Scylla just gets painted like 30 seconds later.
I think Miss Bazoom was going in for a little bit.
I don't know. I pulled out my ween. What's going on?
Oh, you pulled out your ween? Okay.
I grew an
Well,
enormous one. It's great.
In that case, right as you reach the cusp, Miss Bazoom also pulls out her dick, and Abalon says, fuck it, and goes in, pulls your loincloth open just in time to catch a big ol' squirt directly to the face.
Excellent.
And it is at about this time that everything breaks down into an orgy. Nikki, you going to join or close the door behind him?
Next time.
Next time, alright. You step out and politely close the door, allowing them to take care of their business. In the meantime, we'll go over to Cyra. Cyra, you went upstairs chasing after Lumi.
I did.
Okay, Lumi is headed over to her table, trying to take care of the various business of a alchemical genius. She notices that you're on the outside of the chamber and makes a little caution noise, or a caution motion, and heads over to you very carefully. Yes, can I help you?
Yes, we came here to ask for your help.
Okay, that's kind of what I'm here for. So,
Well, our help would require you to come with us to pretty far away to another location.
that
There
doesn't really
is
seem
a
like something I'm-
special project that requires your esteemed skills and alchemical genius.
You're not talking about that silly thing that succubus wanted.
No. Gosh, no.
Okay, good, because I do transformations. Preventing
Well, that is
transformations,
part of what
uh,
that is one of the projects that is in interest is a new transformation, as well as rather some, I don't understand how it would work, rather complicated alchemy and magic involving being able to make races breed with each other in a more hybridization sense.
Oh, it's so funny listening to stupid people explain things. Don't worry.
Yes, well,
He
I'm not an
comes
alchemist.
over and taps your butt slightly in a manner intended to be a little comforting, but is oddly condescending. Don't
Yeah, well,
worry.
I'm not an
I'm
alchemist, so
very experienced in these kind of things. So, what kind of transformation are you looking for?
well, our benefactor, let's call her, would like your assistance in a transformation in a salamander transformation, as well as some assistance in working on more treatments to mix salamander traits with other species, such as harpies.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yes,
I
not
don't
just
think there's-
transformations, but actual breeding, like make a salamander fuck a harpy, and out comes something that is not quite both, that is both, but not quite either.
You know, I don't think I've seen any salamander transformations, so that could actually be quite interesting indeed. And then, modifying the two to combine the best traits of both. Yes, I do believe I'll take the job. I do have quite a workload ahead of me, though, so why don't you come back in, say, 3 months?
We need you immediately.
Oh,
Time is
well,
of the essence.
that is a shame, because, you know, I'm very, very busy. I seriously don't see how I could possibly put all of this work behind me just to pack up and go somewhere. Plus,
Let
who would
me see.
take care of the tower while I'm gone? Not that Holiday. No, she's far too lazy, and Lolo's far too inexperienced.
Well, didn't that one woman say she was a very skilled alchemist?
What, the succubus?
Mm. Well, no, he's needed as well. He can't work this place.
No, I'm afraid that's simply not doable. You'll just have to wait like everybody else.
We could pay you, and I'm sure our employer would be more than happy to also assist in paying you and compensating you for your trouble.
She titters with laughter.
Oh, don't worry. I assure you I will get paid. But that's not really the concerning issue here. It's really more about sticking to a schedule. I really have to do these things. So I tell you what, I'll pencil you in, go ahead and check back after a month, and then we'll see what we can do from there.
I really cannot, we cannot do that. It has to be right now. Is there some way something we could work out to push to prioritize this?
I really don't see anything you possibly could do. We pretty much have everything we need.
Hmm.
Now, if there's nothing else, I'll send you off to Holiday or Lolo, whatever else you need while you're here.
Well, I mean, it is a very prestigious and interesting project to work on.
Oh, no doubt. But after all, I'd only take projects that are very interesting in the first place.
Well, I suppose we would have to go with our plan B. Maybe that. What is she, a mouse or something? Over at the farm, is a alchemical? Is a magical researcher.
Sheep. But yes.
Hmm.
And with that, Lumi bids you farewell and goes back to work on her things, climbing up on her table to
Fuck.
do her experiments.
I mean, we could possibly kidnap her. That would probably be bad. I'll have to go. Well, seeing as I can't, seeing as I will have to reconvene with the others and discuss what's going on, the issue.
Okay. You head upstairs and find plushy Pip tying up a squirming fairy.
Echo,
What's going on here?
I'm going to visit Holiday. What about you?
Well, I just got done talking to Lumi, and she says she's interested in working with the Harpy Queen's projects, but she says we have to K, bye.
And gone.
Wow, rude.
Where are you leaving, Pasty? Leaving her
I'll
here or
take her.
taking her with her?
I'll just
No.
pick her up.
No, too late.
Oh, you're
Ties her up
walking
and brings
off with
with.
her.
Yep. I can't move her.
So, hey, Nikki, how's it going?
All right.
Lumi says she's not coming with us.
Why?
Says that her schedule is too backed up. And while she is very interested in the proposed projects of the Harpy Queen, although I didn't mention it was for the Harpy Queen, maybe I should have led with that. She said that we will have to wait like everyone else, and said to check back in a month, which is of course unacceptable. We need her right now.
You mentioned potentially helping out against demons in like a few weeks.
Well, I was trying to I tried to appeal to her professional interest, but that did not pan out.
How about her love of money?
Tried that too. We said we could pay her a lot, and that our benefactor would also probably pay her. She said no, that doesn't matter.
Did you try appealing to her pride?
I did
mean, well,
mention
if
that maybe we'd
she
have.
can't do it, that's okay.
I did
We'll-
try that,
we'll
yes. So
find
she said,
someone
"Okay,
more
goodbye."
skilled. Oh,
I did,
wow.
yeah. I like offhandedly mentioned, I guess we'll have to go with Plan B. She's not as good, but we'll have to take do. And she no, didn't even register. She said, "Okay, bye," and then went away, left, just walked off. Very strange. Surely there must be something that we can do. I mean, we could maybe, kidnap Lumi. Although I would hesitate on her effectiveness if we take her against her will.
Yeah. I don't know.
There must be
kidnapping,
something we
though.
can do to convince her to come with us. If only Danica hadn't mentioned the spread word of her. And her schedule would be free and clear, probably. Where is everybody else? Oh wait, never mind. I can hear
Fucking
them.
in this room.
Yeah, I can hear them.
Squish, squish, slurp, slurp.
You want to hit the other room?
Can Miss Boom just turn into a tentacle
Well,
monster?
I mean, presumably you can just shape change into whatever you want.
Cool. Miss Boom's gonna be a tentacle monster. Watch your butthole, Kannan. Kannan.
I mean,
Kanan.
I could
Gotta-
watch it.
Got to
or
do it
I
all the
could
way through,
not.
scene.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna shove my foot so far off your ass you've been licking my.
Not allergic to nuts, are you? 'Cause I'm about to kick yours up into your throat.
Well,
Fantastic.
Well, do you have any ideas as to get Lumi to come with us?
I don't know. Let's go see her.
Okay.
To Lumi.
Guess we're gonna go upstairs, downstairs. To Lumi. I'm going to take her to the lab.
I can't
Oh,
move myself
take
between
Nikki to the
floors.
lab.
I see. Oh God.
Don't worry about that.
Oh god.
Do you see the tentacle monster?
Oh
yeah. Everything went better than expected.
I'm a little more terrifying than I would have thought, but okay.
I'm pretty sure Edge just pulled out the token he's been saving for Pip's God.
I have a lot of tokens for tentacle monsters.
Alright, I prefer to think of myself as like the ones from like hentai dojins, where it's just like this adorable little body with like one cute eyeball and then a million tentacles.
But
Those,
Ben,
I
why
haven't.
don't they
I
do
don't
like
see
this?
those in Dojins at
Become
all. I
an,
just.
become an octopus instead. That way you can get a. That way you can do blowjob, anal, and vaginal at the same time.
There you
Okay.
What?
What?
The
Well, it's
Well,
got
you
one
have-
eye.
And tentacles, so that's good to go.
it's gonna...
Oh, why'd you move?
go. Oh lord. All right. So while you guys are doing that, and you guys are going to try to convince Lumi again, Plushy Pip, you wander into Holiday's pad. She's over at her desk. She's got a knife and she's scraping words into the wood of the desk. She glances over her shoulder at you. Hey, so
She glances over her shoulder at the book up there.
what's up?
Was wondering if you're available.
Yeah, I think I probably got time. We need.
Well, that's Dream of Divinity. The one that allows me to do, paladin puppies or like Cthulhu puppies.
Oh, an item you've got?
Yeah,
Okay. What about it? You want me to make that a little bit better for you?
yeah. Put some skulls on it, so to speak.
Yeah, I could probably do that for you. Let me take a look here. What kind of item is it?
It's luck. No, that's luck. It's just a sign. So that's one of the rings, if I remember right. I don't know. It was just called Dream of Divinity. Got an A. Luck is a celestial sign. Disdain of dark magi. And got what it was. Dream of Divinity. Idea. Silent seal ring. Okay, right.
That is a ring.
Yes. Okay, so that's right.
Yep.
Back it up next shift. Wait.
Let's see. Yeah, I could probably make some modifications to this. You want to leave it here then?
I'm gonna be staying the night, so
All right, cool. Just leave that here. I'll have it ready for you. Probably tomorrow.
I have a question. Just waddles up to her. Say, what can you do? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Float, float, float. Pops down. Can you do anything with this? Holds his arm out. His arm's out.
Help me out here, doggo. What exactly are you asking me for?
Well, may poke yourself with the paw that squeaks there, and this body, so to speak, because it's animated by me, but it's still an object.
Yeah, yeah. What do you need? Like a sound damper for all that squeaking?
No, like magically enhance its capabilities or improve it. Put skulls on me.
Yeah, about that. You know how they say, don't, it's best if you don't know how the sausage gets made?
I was gonna say I could close my eyes, but that wouldn't really help. I don't have any eyelids.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could, but I don't think you'd enjoy it very much.
Because painful or
Well, see, how I do what I do is kind of my steez. And for one, showing you how I do it kind of ruins the surprise. For two, doing it to something that has no awareness kind of makes an impact on that thing, you know? Like, hmm. Oh, I know. Here's a good example. You know that thing you guys brought me? It's like a, well, it was like a artifact or whatever, right? That book thingy?
yes,
Yeah, right. So like that thing had like a personality to itself, like some kind of independent thought or you know, sensation, like an echo. It's not really a soul, but it leaves a trace of itself on the world. Well, when I go in and make little modifications, things that have that kind of stuff, they don't really come out the same way they went in. So the little plushy corgi that you are now, I mean, you'd still be you, but you wouldn't be you, if you get what I'm saying.
I see.
I mean, if you don't mind that, then can certainly try poking around and seeing what we can do for you. But uh, some people get pretty, you know, I don't know, up in arms, worried, concerned over that kind of stuff. Like this whole nonsense about the lethicite. Like people are still people, but they're changed slightly, and some people don't like it.
So to use the Netasite to alter the magical capabilities.
Well, sometimes, not always. I mean, lethicite's hard to get a hold of, obviously. So, kind of depends on what the situation calls for. For you, I'd have to poke around and try and experiment and figure out. But, you know, it might be helpful to use. In any event, uh, I don't know. It's, it's up to you. I could make the changes, but, I don't know how much of that, little personality would be left by the time we're done. You might have a brand new you.
Well, technically, I am a brand new me, so to speak. My body is a brain dead, drooling animal right now, while myself is stuck in an inanimate toy here, slowly having all my emotional and, well, emotional connection and ties to this world just seeping away like water into a desert.
Ah, yeah. Well, you know, that happens sometimes. See, that's the problem with a soul. Like, you have to find some kind of a connection to something, some interest, some driving passion. And if you don't have that, and you don't have the bodily impact anymore, the soul grows bored, you know? So you don't have the body to keep you locked in, like demons, and you don't have the soul. Well, you do have the soul, but you don't have no soul. Well, how do I explain it? Anyway, you're fucked, is what I'm trying to say.
That's how I got into this situation to begin with.
Well, yeah, that'll happen too.
Well, you know, know the size of my regular body because I've been here before.
I mean, I don't know.
You saw me before. I've always been the same. A small little corgi, correct?
Well, sometimes you're kind of larger. You got like tentacles growing out of you. But I assume that dogs go through that, like shedding their seasonal coats.
Yeah, you see that. Now imagine 4 adult male satyrs.
Well, I don't have to imagine. I've been through that. But then again, of course, I'm a demon, so my experience is probably a lot different than yours.
Yes, so you can see how that didn't end up so well for me, and that's how I, by stroke of luck or divine providence or whatever you want to call it, am here right now.
Hmm. Seems a little bit too lucky to me. You sure you don't have a guardian angel looking out for you? Normally, people that have to deal with that kind of stuff spend the rest of their lives in a whorehouse somewhere trying to recapture the feelings that they used to have in that brief, fleeting moment of getting railed by 4 horny satyrs at once.
Well, more than likely you could have probably looked up his asshole and see out his mouth.
Well, yeah, could be. Anywho, I don't know. Maybe you got turned into a weird doll for some purpose. You got some kind of big important doll related things. You gotta go to a show and prove to everyone that you can be the best around.
Well, it has served a multiple purpose, both in improving other people's days as well as espionage.
Well, there you go. You're just taking one for the team.
Oh, I took several ones for the team. The team didn't take one for me, so
Well, they say demons are selfish, but after all, demons are just people with a little sideways quirk to them. So,
oh, don't worry. It wasn't demons that I was accompanying with.
oh no, that's what I mean. That there's really not that much difference between demons and people with souls. They'll turn on you. They'll let you down. It happens.
Oh, I'm saving my emotion, what little emotion I've left for something other than can be considered betrayal or disappointment.
Hmm. Anyway, I'd like to help you out, but I'm afraid that's pretty much all I can do. We can whip you up something new, and that might end up changing who you are, or you could just go on being a doll for a little while, or maybe we could, you know, see about getting your soul back into your body and then subjecting you to a thing here and there, getting that nasty little lethicite out of you. And who knows? You might be a-okay once you're a demon. Weirder things have happened.
Just reaches into his robe, pulls out a small ring, and rubs it. Then he spooms holographic thing there and shows it with his family. So it would seem if I became a demon, these this would not be an appropriate thing to have.
Yeah, it's kind of up to you.
Well, right now I'm conserving what I have, but I would not have done this if it wasn't of importance. So more than likely, I need to get back to my body because some bodies would prefer me like that.
Well, frankly, I don't know that it's such a smart idea to let your body out of your sight for any length of time, but after all, I keep mine on a pretty tight leash, so.
So do we with my body. It's on a leash.
Ha ha! This guy.
But anyway, so it would seem that you can at least try to improve the ring for tomorrow, correct?
Oh yeah, I'll get that item all fixed up for you.
Very well. We just shall pull out 5,000 gems.
Yeah, thank you kindly. And you guys have made me so much money, I don't even know what to spend it all on.
Hookers and blow.
I mean, other than hookers and blow, obviously.
Well, maybe you can spend it on a nice color since you have such a tight leash on your body.
Maybe. I'll probably just get another axe, though. Anyway, watch out for the buckets of corruption on your way out. She gestures over at 3 extremely large buckets filled with a sloshing reddish liquid that seems to pulse with a purple light. Yeah, that's all the demon shit that I pulled out of your milkers. I haven't decided what I'm going to use it on yet.
Do not worry, I am unaffected by corruption.
Hey,
I
that's
can
pretty handy.
Yes, I can actually rip the magic out of the corruption and you get instead of solidified.
Oh man, you should totally head over to Lethis and just fucking shove it in her big, stupid, fat face.
Well, one day maybe. In the meantime, we have other pressing matters.
All right. Cheer up, little buddy. You'll be fine in time, I don't doubt. Or if not, well,
Oh.
everyone dies eventually.
No, no, I won't.
Okay, if you say so.
No, that's the thing. My regular body might die of age. This one won't.
I mean, okay, good luck with that.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Okay, and Pip squeaks off. And in the meantime, we'll cut back over to these guys. They wrap up their affairs in the bedroom here. Scylla is exhausted and going to have to take a little break here. Abalon is strangely energized from getting double teamed by a dragon / tentacle monster and a giant minotaur 4 times her size. And afterwards, she stretches, leaps up, and wearing nothing other than a pair of knee-high boots, she starts looking around. Now, where did that fairy get off to? She just starts wandering around, wearing nothing and dripping cum from virtually every hole.
Well, now Kanan's got a boner again.
We did it. We did it, Reddit.
You did it. I don't know who Reddit is. Anyway. Doop. Nikki, Cyra. You pop back over to Lumi's lab. There's a small red velvet rope extending across the entrance to her inner chamber with a "Please do not disturb genius at work" sign hanging from it.
It would be rude to disturb her, I suppose.
With a "Please do not disturb genius at
It's just the rope, right?
And the sign.
And the sign.
Yeah, but it's a red velvet rope. You dare not cross.
Like the
Can I just,
cushy
like,
velvet.
Look, peek. Can I just like lean in the doorway and look and see what she's doing?
It looks like she is working on a new potion of some sort. The bottle is lean and thin. The base is slightly bulbous and shaped similar to a heart. She's putting the last few touches of some additive to it, and when she puts the last drop in, the potion starts changing colors rapidly before letting out a small exhalation of smoke that forms itself into a small heart.
Hmm. I wonder what that potion is. Well, I'll wait. I'm gonna watch her and wait until she's finished with that potion. And then I'll probably try to like, hey, we're back.
She takes a look at it, swishes it about a few times experimentally, holds it up to the light, dips her pinky finger in, and places just a single drop on the tip of her tongue, muses slightly, and then drops the bottle in a large bucket, shattering the whole thing, and she begins anew.
Well, that seems a bit like a waste. I'm actually saying that out loud.
She is ignoring you. The sign is in place.
I think she's ignoring me now. Well, if we just barge in and, interrupt her work, it probably won't help our case.
No, it really wouldn't. Shall we wait?
Perhaps we should actually wait. Discretion is the better part of valor this time.
And not walking in while she has all sorts of acidic things to throw at us is also good.
And that too. What do you think she was making?
I don't know, it didn't work.
It was all hearty and pink. Some kind of like love potion.
Why would she then test it on herself?
Hmm.
I mean,
I suppose that's just what she does.
in theory, the color shouldn't matter.
Well, in theory.
It's just a chemical reaction. Bounces light waves. I see it. It's a certain color.
I'm just going from the
There's
whole. It was very stereotypical. I mean, the glass vial was pink and it was shaped like a heart, and it.
The only bottle she had around, she didn't just throw it out afterwards.
She's an alchemist. I'm sure she's got thousands of vials.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe she was just using it because she didn't have anything else. I mean, if you were brewing an experimental potion, would you use a nice heart-shaped bottle for it, or would you just use whatever you had lying around?
Well, no. I would use a normal vial unless it was,
Exactly.
important. So clearly, but
So she's just using whatever's lying around.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with it was a love potion.
Maybe she's trying to break a love potion.
A heartbreak potion?
Who knows?
Seems a little unethical, but whatever.
Unethical, says the person hoping it was a love potion.
I wasn't hoping.
It's just
not
mind
my
control.
project. I'm not the one who uses mind control. I was just
Breaking a love
guessing.
potion is not unethical. That's very ethical.
It is. It is if the person you're going to use it on is already in love with someone else and you want them for yourself. Then it's.
Well,
would be
then they
fairly
shouldn't have
unethical.
used the goddamn love potion. I didn't mean
Who
like
says they even had a love potion? They could have just been.
I did.
I want that person for myself.
I said break a love potion, and then you went off on your own thing where it breaks the
Oh.
love apart.
Oh,
Says something about you. I
I
don't know
misunderstood.
what it says, but it says something about you.
You guys.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Lola.
You guys. Oh, please. Oh, over here, please.
okay.
What's up?
Yes, tiny kobold.
She takes you guys downstairs.
Oh dear.
What?
I think I'm in trouble.
Why would you be in trouble?
I was supposed to put away crates of potions and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have been daydreaming and I kind of put them in the wrong place.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Sounds like you're in trouble.
yeah. But maybe you guys help me.
Well, I don't have anything better to do.
Well, it's just that they're supposed to be stored over here, but I accidentally put them up by Lumi, over in the dangerous chemical storage.
So
Lovely.
wait, the wrong. So there's a bunch of potions in Lumi's chemical storage that are not supposed to be there.
Yeah, and it's all like you know, really combustible stuff it's stored with, and it's not combustible, but like it's not supposed to be over there. So if she finds out, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Well, she's working in there right now.
Yeah, but she always hears when I walk by. I can't sneak past her.
Well, she has been clearly ignoring me, trying to speak with her.
Well, if she's ignoring you, maybe you could go get it for me. Please, 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 please. I love you forever.
But what if she gets
Wrong.
mad and throws us out? We have important business with her.
But she's ignoring you, so she won't hear you, right?
That's not how ignoring
Logic
someone
is
works.
sound.
Little kobold, can you tell me something? Is there a way to get Lumi to bump a project on her schedule to the front?
Maybe if you do something super important for her, she'll love you a lot.
It is. I mean, it is super important. I didn't explain every detail of it.
No. If you do
Because
something important for her, 'cause, you know, she's kind of selfish a little bit. But please don't tell her I said that.
Damn it! I had considered such an option, but we're kind of busy. I didn't want to add another thing to our plate, but we may need to resort to a side quest.
May have to resort to a side quest.
Yeah, we may have to
Just
if it will get us Lumi's assistance, then we might have to just do it. As long as it doesn't take too long. How dangerous are these objects? Are these potions?
Wait, the potions aren't dangerous, but everything you're stored with is super dangerous.
Did you store them in the front on top so they're easy to get at?
I don't
Or are they
remember.
at the back on the bottom?
I don't remember.
What do
You
they look
describe
like?
the crates or
I was
whatever.
kind of daydreaming.
What does the crate look like?
Well, it's like it's like this big.
She wanders over to Nikki, reaches her hands in, and starts grabbing some of the goo to pull it out and sculpt a basic shape.
So like about this big, and it's got it's made of
Wow.
wood, and like there's a little cute cow face that I stamped on it, because it's
A cute cow face.
yeah.
Perhaps. Okay, if it has a discerning marking on it, it should be easy to spot. Although if we have to go rifling through a bunch of other stuff, perhaps my hands are not the most ideal ones.
Well, I'm pretty tiny, so I was able to get in there, but like really big people might have difficulty.
Could we perhaps turn you invisible?
I mean, but I still make noise when I walk, right?
True. Perhaps we can fashion
Here.
some manner of slippers.
I pick her up and I stuff her inside me.
I was just about to suggest that, actually. Could she wear you and you just walk with her head sticking out of your boobs or something?
How's that?
Blub, 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 blub.
I think you may need to make her pull her head out.
Yeah, pull her head out.
Please help me, Shark Lady. The Goo Girl's eating me.
She's not going to eat you. She's
eating me right now.
You're
No,
going
make
to
me guess
no. I'm going to grab her mouth.
Ow.
I'm going to look
Lolo?
down and I'm going to look at her. I'm going to flick her in the nose and make her look at me.
She blushes fiercely. Through her scales, even. She
Blush.
grabs her nose with both hands.
Oh my. That was my first time.
What? What?
This is
She
adorable.
She's a cute ball.
turns her head
Oh.
slightly.
Please
Uh,
be gentle next time. Oh my.
I will.
Does this mean we're
Be-
married?
I will be more gentle, and I will start to just rub her nose, like it's there.
So Cyra, where are you
Oh,
taking her for the honeymoon?
I don't get
fucking
it.
raping the
Cyra
poor
does
cute
not
ball.
understand what is going on.
Stop touching her nose, Cyra.
Why?
Seems to set her off. You know,
She seems to like it.
eyebrow waggle.
How would that possibly work? That's not how that works.
How does anything work in this fucking...
Well, you see, usually you stick a dick into a pussy and you fuck it, and then
Usually, this world does not follow that convention.
I suppose Goo Girls do something different where they simply just squish together and create one thing and then they split apart again later.
That is racist.
It's not racist if it's what happens. That's
That's
what Goo Girls do. Well, that's what they do with
not
each
what
other.
I do.
Well, you're not really a Goo Girl, are you? You're like a
That is
fox
also
person?
racist. Anyway, stop touching her nose. Lolo, I'm not eating you. We can just smuggle you up there so you can show us the crates.
Yeah, you're gonna ride around inside of Nikki, and you can just direct her to the crate. That way, she walks in and is all squishy and gooey and quiet, and you can,
The kobold apparently has lost all focus on her original important mission and is
dear.
gingerly touching the tip of her nose as she blushes and squeezes her eyes shut.
Cyra is going to just plant a little kiss on her nose.
No.
God damn.
Made it
It's
worse.
just getting worse.
She wiggles out of Nikki, hops away, pulls open the top to a crate, jumps in, and closes the crate.
That was funny. Probably not the best idea, but funny.
I think you're married now.
Oh well. She can be one of my wives. I don't care. That's fine. So, how should we get this crate? It
Walk
has a
up.
cow face on it.
I'm just gonna walk up there.
I will follow, but I do not have any way of actually being sneaky or gentle. Or perhaps I could offer moral support, I suppose. Huh. No, that wouldn't really work.
All right, you guys think over what you're gonna do. In the meantime, we'll cut back to Pip. Pip, which floor were you headed to?
If we could get Pip a tiny little grapple gun, perhaps he could levitate and then begin like just repelling himself around the room like some kind of secret spy.
Secret Asian man.
Because he does that hovering thing all the time, but he can't seem to move forward or backwards.
Need a Batman grapple. Anyway, Pip comes back upstairs. Abalon notices that Pasty is tied up and collects the fairy from you, Pip.
Did everything die, or is that just me?
Just got real quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deafening
Anyway.
silence.
So,
Oh, okay. I was okay. No, I was fucking muted again. God damn it.
yes.
So, Pip says, yes, I tied her up. Seems like you needed to keep her on a leash, so I tied her up and made a leash. So give her a rope. Now you might be able to keep an eye on her.
Hey, that's good thinking. You notice that Abalon is completely naked and dripping with cum. She seems to notice this herself for a moment and slaps her forehead. Ah, again! Damn it.
Just a second, then custody checks are clean.
Oh,
There
jeez.
you go.
Thanks. Man. Friggin' temptation here. Man, Sidla, you are no help at all. She goes back to her room and pushes Big K out the door.
What? What? What is
Slap.
going on? Oh, okay. Goodbye. So, Miss Boom.
Yeah.
It seems our little goblin is not so fond of us all of a sudden.
No, but you were so fun.
Yes, it's shame. Oh
Well,
well.
we'll just have to bring her some more cum next time. She'll cheer right up.
Seems likely. So, perhaps little kobold is interested in company, huh?
Yeah, let's go bang the kobold. Let's go bang the hell out of her.
Alright. High five, and then off we go.
This boom will grow big enough to high five.
Okay. You guys head downstairs. Boop, boop, boop. Pip, you up to anything here or just babysitting Pasty until she sobers up?
Well, since Abby just walked away without grabbing Pasty, guess Pip is calling Pasty around then.
Okay. Either of the rooms to the side were what Lolo mentioned that you guys could stay in if you wanted to stay here for the night.
Oh. Very well, just goes in to one of the rooms here on the side and just sits down and calls on to Pasty.
Alrighty. Big K and Miss Bazoom, you head down to the first floor. There appears to be no sign of Lolo.
Damn it. He must have gotten her.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Oh, I hate this character sheet. Oh wait, I can't use this character sheet.
Oh
I
no.
have to go find my fucking dragon thing again.
Always dragon.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm way better at finding things now. Also, I'm pretty sure I have blind sight.
Has to say on the character sheet that you have.
But in this case, blindsight doesn't help. Big K, you hear something coming from over yonder, and when you follow your ears, you can see that one of the crates by the table here is shaking slightly, and you can hear muffled little adorable yips and noises.
I
I
also
will-
hear them.
I will
Yes.
tear open the top of the crate.
You throw the top of the crate open and see that Lolo is inside amid any number of empty flasks, and she's gently rubbing her nose with her eyes closed as she imagines something. She notices that suddenly light is streaming in, looks up, and appears to be completely embarrassed and ashamed that she was caught in the act.
Hello.
Oh, Lolo, no.
Don't tell Miss Lumi or Miss Halliday you caught me doing this, please. Please.
What were you
That can be
doing?
arranged.
Or perhaps we can work out deal to keep from telling her. Yes.
I don't really have very much. I'm just an apprentice.
Oh,
Guys
we
are
don't
the
want
worst.
things. And then, the big Minotaur hands reach in and pull her out.
Whoop.
What do you say, Miss Boom? You think little kobold can buy silence?
Oh yeah, I can be super quiet, like really quiet.
NTR the shit out of
absolute
Cyra.
quietest.
Man, I don't steal your guys' waifus.
I don't have any waifus.
Yeah.
Literally stealing Cyra's wife.
See, it's true. It's true. It's your wife.
The NTR fetish is strong with this one.
I don't know. Now I feel bad.
Actually, that's not true. You have all those cows.
They're not waifus.
They're Muthus.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute.
Or Waimus.
Ah,
No, Mufus.
they're moo-moos.
No, Mumus aren't sexy. Old fat lady.
So,
Well, Lolo is just staring at you in complete innocent confusion at what you could possibly mean.
Miss Boom and
Is
I.
Lolo a boy or a girl?
Lolo is a girl.
Oh, I was saying that in character.
Oh.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
Oh, I'm a girl.
Then
Damn,
you
all
know
my
what to do
potions
with
turned into
these.
Scales.
I will drop trowel.
God damn it.
Congratulations, your dick is about twice her body mass.
Yep.
That's my fetish.
Yep.
All
Well,
right.
you know what the great killer of goblins are, so.
I didn't know that minotaurs had 3 legs. I should make
Yes.
a note.
Perhaps you climb on third leg, yes?
Oh,
No, I already went upstairs.
But legs aren't used for climbing. They're used for walking, silly.
Here, let me show you.
Big K, I think, I don't know. I might tag out on this one.
What? Why?
She doesn't even know what a dick is. I don't know if I can associate with somebody like that.
Wait. You actually do not know what dick is?
I mean, isn't that just, Richard?
How do kobolds reproduce?
Oh, well, there's a mommy kobold and a daddy kobold. and they meet each other, and they rub noses, and they fall in love. And then there's eggs and baby kobolds.
The rub noses, and BK will just poke her in the nose.
Damn it,
Oh,
people.
no,
Just
no, no.
raping her left and right.
She turns her head to one side and holds her nose. I've been promised to another.
Oh, I see. Is married kobold.
Yeah, just now.
Who is your husband?
Nice shark lady.
What?
Well, she booped my nose, and so we're married.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yes. Alright, Miss Boom and I are leaving now. Never mind.
Okay, bye bye.
Miss Boom, I think the kobold is retarded.
Just nope.
Yeah, let's find someone who knows
That's funny.
what sex is.
God, that's funny.
Enjoy your wife.
Fuck the
I
shit I'm
will.
out.
I think she's adorable.
She is adorable.
If I was
She's so cute.
Leave his dick like one of those balloons.
Savin, if I was still a wizard, I would have just turned her into a goblin or something. But
Just gotta dispel yourself.
But you can't. Cannot dispel yourself.
You just gotta be one of those dragons that knows spells.
Or you can
I'm not
just
seeing that.
ask Pip.
Yeah, but I like being the dragon I am right now.
Yeah, but you have absolutely no stealth at all. Well, you have abilities and shit.
Indeed. So we'll cut over to SEAL team, or I guess Shark Team 6 here. Cyra and Nikki, what's the plan here?
But
How sneaky are you? Are you fairly sneaky, Nikki?
Oh, sure. Nikki's gonna get into a low sneak pose.
Are you
And
really good with your hands and being delicate?
Start humming the Pink Panther theme and
Okay, wait, hang on. All right. Perhaps. All right. Let's see. Perhaps there's something we can. Is there something you can drink that would make this a lot easier? I have all of these nice alphas. If you want to try one, they're really good at making you good at things. They'll give you advantage on all your skill checks.
Fairly certain those are legal in Taladra.
Well, I don't think we're in Taladra.
Wow.
They're illegal in most places now.
I won't tell anyone if you won't tell anyone.
Yeah, not happening.
What if you fumble the box and everything explodes?
Yeah, you can poison your own body if you want to.
I mean, I'm fine, and I've taken a few of these when I
You
needed
want to
them.
take them?
Well, it will only help so much, and I'm not that inclined towards being careful.
Nikki, make a perception. Nikki, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 14.
Okay. You notice as Cyra is handling the alpha, her fingers are shaking slightly, and she keeps glancing over at it and unconsciously licking her lips.
I have never had to make a saving throw on this.
You never had to make it because you're already addicted.
No, even if you're addicted, you still get saving throws. Anyway, I'm just saying. It could help, and I'll put it back. I'm just saying it might help.
I think I will pass on it.
Give you advantage on all of your saving throws. I mean, not saving throws, skill checks. It might matter. What if you have to fumble? What if you accidentally bump something?
Well, then I'm fucked, aren't I?
Didn't this whole building come here because it exploded
Probably.
from
Indeed.
across the lake?
In fact, everything about the building is upside down. You're walking on the underside of the stairs, and all the furniture has effectively been placed on the ceiling.
Does that mean like when you get to the top floor, you have to take like a ladder down?
Well, the top floor is just an empty, gaping hole where it was originally adhered to the base of the tower.
Yeah. What about going through? Wait.
I meant the top floor, as in like. Yeah.
Does that mean to get through doors you have to like climb a little ladder to get into a room?
Top floor.
The doors are very large. They go from the floor to the ceiling.
Okay. I'm just saying, we're probably just in case. It might be safe. Or I guess maybe you want to drink something else. I don't know if I really have anything. Pip is usually the one that has all of the potions because Pip buys all the potions and
We're good
keeps them
without
all.
potions. You guys are addicted to those things. I mean, every 5 minutes you're like, here, take these potions. Here, take these potions. Just take a step back and just, have some confidence in your skills.
Says the person, don't rely on these potions, says the person who makes mutagenic potions for themselves every day.
Hell yeah. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, I know that potions give you an edge in fights and doing things. And then the magic goes away and then you're back to whatever.
And all the color drains out of the world, and nothing feels right, and you just need one more fix, then you'll be good to go again.
Good to blow.
Yeah.
And actual potion addiction would be horrible. God, that would be expensive. Addicted to healing potions.
Imagine having that happen to you in Savin, dude.
Oh no. That would be the worst.
Been saving all kinds of ideas.
All your fucking oh my god, all of your money would just bleed away so fast.
Just like real addiction.
That's why Becky is still alive in a fucking wheelchair or anything can help your ass.
All right. Well, if you're confident in your ability to be sneaky and be careful, the song helps. Okay. Well, if you're confident, then field and go ahead. I'm sure you would have a better chance than I would. Probably. Probably.
Okay, so Nikki, are you going to undertake the Lolo challenge to retrieve the missing crate of potions?
I will.
Okay, so we will do a skill challenge for this. Kinathis, you are echoing.
Oh.
First thing I'm going to do is activate my strange metabolism to repress the effects of my permanent potion, which inflicts -4 dexterity on me.
Okay, good call.
So, temporarily have a 12 dexterity.
So, first off, make a stealth check to sneak past the red velvet rope without Lumi hearing you.
Stealth check. Yeah. Above
Okay.
average.
If she heard you, she totally is still ignoring you guys, so she does not look one way or the other.
You loop around and you can see that all of the various exotic chemicals that Lumi uses in her potions are stacked up on shelves here. It's actually quite orderly, at least in this area, but you can see that the room loops around further back. And as it goes further and further, things get more cluttered, less organized, and there are considerably more warning signs, large exclamation marks, and bright red skull and crossbones.
Oh boy. Oh, look for the cow face.
Okay, you advance a little bit further. Go ahead and make a perception check. Okay, you keep looking. Doesn't seem to be any skull in the or any cow in the immediate area, but as you crane around very carefully, you see something all the way in the back that seems like it might be the thing you're looking for. It seems to be about the same size that Lolo was measuring out for you, but you don't see any cow symbol on it. Perhaps the cow symbol is facing towards the wall.
I'll go check it out.
Okay, there are any number of unboxed crates, all kinds of chemicals in the area. You're going to have to sort of use your goo-like dexterity and reflexes to get around there without upsetting anything. So go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
At least I'm trained in that one.
Okay, you are doing your best to ooze around everything and anything. You very nearly send something spinning off, but reach a pseudopod down to grab it before it falls off the table. Very gently set it further back. Make your way all the way to the far end of the dangerous chemical storage, and you find the crate. It appears to be lodged in a wall of crates that's been set up there. It's almost Tetris-like in the sheer beauty of how things are perfectly aligned to take up the maximum amount of space. Go ahead and make an athletics check to try to pull the crate out of the wall without upsetting the wall of storage.
How would Lolo have even done this?
It's quite a mystery.
All right, Valeria, I'm gonna need your help. Just need an extra set of hands. Make sure this whole wall doesn't come tumbling down.
Okay, Valeria disengages, spreads herself out as far as possible to try to brace the wall. So go ahead and take advantage on your
We would be
athletics check.
killer at Jenga.
Well, cheating at Jenga.
Nice.
Yes,
All right, you managed to pull the crate out. The wall wobbles a little bit, but Valeria is there to catch it and make sure that everything is perfectly intact. There's a small gap in the wall where the crate was removed, however. Are you going to leave that hole there or try to find something to put in there so Lumi does not notice that there seems to be something missing?
It was supposed to be moved a while ago. Is there a suitable box? Well, first, can I see if this box has a cow symbol on the other side?
Yes, you turn the box around and indeed it does have a cow symbol on it. This
Okay.
appears to be the box you're looking for.
Are there? Yeah, I'll take a look for any loose boxes that would fit in the same.
Okay, make an
And,
investigation check.
All right. My finest skill as a guardsman.
Your finest hour.
Oh, good roll. Natural 19.
Good roll, but unfortunately that is not enough. You are searching around. You don't seem to find any boxes that would quite fit. You could try to get one that's a little larger in there, but based on how perfectly everything is aligned, squeezing something too large in there might send the whole wall tumbling.
Can we reset like the wall so that something?
If you try to rearrange the setup of the wall, you might make a lot of noise in doing it, and it would take a very long period of time.
So you could try to get a smaller box to fill in the gap and just hope she doesn't notice the small seam around it. You could try to fit a larger box in there and risk taking the wall down, or you could try unpacking the entire wall and rearranging things so there's not quite as obvious of a gap.
What do you think, Valeria? Smaller? Smaller? Maybe a couple small boxes to make the size of the normal size box.
Okay, go ahead and make a deception check.
Deception.
You don't have advantage on that or anything?
No.
Okay, you find a few small boxes, put them in there. It doesn't look great, but it looks better than nothing, so it'll probably have to do. So now all that remains is taking this box out of here without Lumi noticing, so go ahead and make another stealth check to get out.
Oh boy. I'm
Anybody?
going to go ahead and spend my inspiration
Okay.
on this one. And stealth it.
Hey. All right.
Disadvantage, but
You
worth it.
and Valeria grab the box, take it around, and ooze your way silently past Lumi without her any the wiser. You bring the crate down to Lolo on the first floor, and she happily runs up, gives you an affectionate hug, collects the box from you, sets it where it's supposed to be, and then gives you a little boop on your nose also.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, how
so
forward of
much.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a little too excited. It's been a big day for me.
That's fine.
I don't know how to repay you, but you could have this maybe.
She pulls a ring from her tail and hands it off to you.
Awesome. Does it do anything?
It does.
Lola's affection. Tail ring. Action. Return. You may give a big puppy dog eyes to enemies all around you, distracting them. So at the end of your next turn, your allies get advantage on attacks against enemies within 10 feet. Huh? It's not bad.
That's pretty good.
First splash damage. Now splash advantage.
Sploosh advantage.
Oh yeah.
Does your goo form have a tail? You can slip that on?
I do have a gooey tail, yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, you can wear it. It does take a ring slot, though.
I don't think anything I wear actually takes up. The Seraph follower doesn't take up the slot. My tongue ring doesn't take up a ring slot, right?
Is it magic?
It is. It's the double the effects of a potion.
Yeah, that uses a ring slot.
Oh. Then I had one left.
Okay.
You know, the problem with this character sheet is it needs a spot for all the magical equipment you get. Like,
Yes, it does.
like 3.5 character sheets had, you know, listing for helms and capes and all that stuff that you could wear.
Well, to be fair, you're not supposed to have whatever for this. It's supposed to be just like the 3 or 4 attunement slots that you use, but
Yeah.
Right.
we're
Rules is
a little
written.
past that.
Rules is written 5e doesn't even have slots. Like you can wear
Right.
10 rings.
Yeah. You can only attune to yay many if they require attunement, but if they don't require attunement, then you can just be full pimpin'
friggin' slick back it up with rings on every finger. Alright, Miss Zoom and Kannan come up the stairs. Cyra is waiting, debating what to do. And Lumi is busy working away.
Oh, hello.
What's going on here?
Well, we're having a bit of trouble trying to get Lumi to come back with us. I
Okay.
explained most of the situation. I left out a few details because I figure some people would get upset if I just started blabbing all of our intentions out. And she said, while she would be very interested in our projects, we have to wait in line like everybody else, which would take at least a month, which, as you know, is unacceptable.
So why don't we get Pip to cast a spell on me, and then I'll memorize mass suggestion, and then tomorrow I'll make the line go away.
Let's not a
Fine.
line of people. People have already made their commissions.
Damn it.
It's a queue.
Yes.
I remember there was a big crowd earlier.
Yes.
No, those
Sure.
people all they all placed their orders, and she's now working through those orders. We need some way to place ourselves at the head of the queue. I went.
Miss Boom will walk in. Hey, Lumi, how much jizz would it take to get us bumped to the front of the queue?
There's a red
Did you
velvet
not
rope in the
see
way.
the line? There's a velvet rope with a sign on it.
I will hop over the velvet rope.
Cyra will just like gasp, scandalized, and we'll look at Kannan and point. Did you just see what she just did?
I cannot believe
Zoom,
it.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, ignore that. I have to get my my Dargan saving throw.
Different daily.
It's the velvet rope, man.
Or I'm a side, not a cop.
There we go. Lower mod, better roll.
Okay. You hop over. You can feel a magical force shimmering around you, but you take a moment and exercise a little bit of your draconic might and resist the magic. Boop. Lumi glances over at you, dropping the potion she was working on. There's a small mushroom cloud on her desk. What's this? Didn't you see the sign? I'm very, very busy.
That's actually what I came to talk to you about. What would it take to get me and my friend's project bumped to the front of the line?
I'm afraid there's simply nothing you can do. I already talked to your Thark friend about this. The line is there because people came in earlier. If you wanted this project, I'm afraid you should have come earlier. I've already told your friend that he can check back in a month or so, and we'll see how we've come along.
What? So no, you're saying no amounts of cum and or gems will make you change your mind?
Oh, you're so silly. No, of course not. People pay me accordingly for my projects, so gems aren't really that much of a concern for me. And as for cum's very nice, of course, but I have plenty in stock. Some people decided to pay with cum very early on, so I made those magical condoms, and I've got plenty in stores.
What about those
Ow.
magical condoms that aren't? Well, no, you can just get those enhanced from Holiday.
Didn't you? Didn't?
Wait.
Oh, right.
What
How
about?
about a favor?
What about a gallon of hyper virile Nubis cum that's been cursed by a goddess so that just touching it knocks you up?
Well, now, why would I want something like that?
Pregnancy's awesome.
It would be an interesting
Are
thing
you
to
sure you're a
research.
goblin?
I'm pretty sure I'm a goblin. I'm green.
Oh yeah, that's like half of it right there.
Well, that's what I'm
Waggle,
saying.
waggle Pip at her. He's
Pip
actually a
Pip
goblin.
is a little doll.
I will peek in, not stay around my head around the corner and not, not step over the line. The rope. Could we do you a favor?
That's what I said.
We could do you a grand favor.
She's ignoring everyone on the wrong side of the red velvet rope.
Damn it! I bet you can't even hear me from this side.
I will hop over the rope.
You're going upstairs too?
Yes.
We could probably
He's already up there with everybody.
we could probably get you a bigger and better tower built at our
Nikki, wisdom
headquarters.
saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. My best saving throw. Oh, shit, that was a terrible roll.
Oh.
Nikki hops over, and as soon as she touches down on the floor, zzz, she vanishes.
Oh,
That was pretty funny.
I'll look at Kannan. Where'd she go?
Hmm.
She's gone.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll work that out later. So we could probably get you a bigger, better tower built. where
Did
the
you not just see our
accommodations would be
friend disappear?
nicer. I'm sure she's
Maybe-
fine.
Can Miss Boom even hear us?
Miss Boom can hear you, yeah.
Okay,
Can you guys not
Miss-
hear me?
I can hear
hear
you.
her,
Miss,
yeah.
she
Okay.
can't. I don't know. Lumi seems to just be ignoring us. I
Well,
figured
she's
you couldn't hear anything past this line.
She's
That's
very
fine.
focused.
I was answering you a second ago.
Well,
I'm sure
offer
Nikki's
a favor
fine.
or something.
I'm trying to.
Okay. Maybe
Like
we
I'm
should go
trying to
look for-
offer her a better headquarters.
Maybe
guys
we
not
should go
hear
look
any
for
of that?
Nikki.
A few moments later, you can hear a, someone catch me! That zips
Oh, God.
by the window outside, followed by a tremendous splat.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh god, it teleported her into the sky!
See,
Uh,
she's fine.
I guess I'll run downstairs
Guys.
and try and
Me
see if
too.
Nikki's alive.
Out of character. It teleported her to the base of the tower where the door
Oh
is supposed
god,
to be.
but the base is is way
Yup.
up high now. Oh, that's funny.
You rush downstairs, and Nikki is pulling herself together. It seems her goo body took much of the impact out of the probably lethal fall for anybody else.
Nikki, are you okay?
Crack my neck, chug my automatic regen potion.
Glug glug. And over a sufficient amount of time, heal back up.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm going again.
Are you sure that's a good idea? That's a very high fall.
There's no time for logic.
What are you doing? What? What?
Gonna hop over the, run back up and hop over the velvet rope.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh
Yay,
my god.
goodbye.
I'm going to stay here and just look up.
One better.
I'm gonna get a drink while Third keeps jumping
Oh,
over the
there she
rope.
is.
Can I try and
I will
catch
try
her?
to catch her.
Are you trying to catch her?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact,
make
I will
a-
pull out I will pull from my bag a bucket and try to catch Nikki
Oh god.
with the bucket.
Make a dexterity check.
I feel like that'd do more damage than hitting the ground.
I'm trying.
Like slicing me
I am
up.
helping. Dex check.
Dex check.
14.
You got her. You got her. You got her.
Don't have alpha,
You missed her. Splat.
Oops.
don't you have alpha and shit that gives you advantage or something?
Yeah, I
like
didn't
that?
take it. Why would I take it for? Didn't expect to need to use it.
Oh.
Oops.
Yeah, no need for being a beam pro or some shit like that.
Well, there's also that.
the other shark.
I will look down at Nikki. Oops. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'll heal back up in no time.
Like,
Oh,
are
regenerative.
you sure that's totally a good idea? I mean, it looks kind of
Yeah, you
like fun, but
You should hop over next time.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not made of goo, so I don't think it would be a very good idea for me to do it.
You can just fly through the air, right?
No, do I look like I have wings?
You're Sky Shark, right?
Lyra has the cloak that lets her fly.
Yeah, that's Mom has that thing.
Yeah.
It's totally cool, but no, I don't have it. So, are you gonna do that again?
Probably not. That
Do I need
kinda
to?
hurt.
Okay, I don't need to find a bigger bucket then.
I feel like if I did it a couple more times, it'd get worse.
Maybe.
Or maybe they
I'm
could sell
back.
tickets.
Maybe they
Third,
could sell tickets.
you need to fly. Get Pip to cast levitate on you before you do it again.
Or slow fall.
Yeah, or levitate.
One or t'other.
Ow.
Well, anyway, while you guys are discussing that and letting Nikki take the sufficient time to regenerate back up to full, Miss Bazoom, no matter how much you speak with Lumi about this, she seems to be quite obstinate about it. She insists that she has this schedule for a reason, and if she were to make exceptions for you guys, then everyone would need exceptions, and it would be a whole big thing. And she'd rather not burden Lolo with a crowd of angry people that demand all of their stuff done on time, etc., etc.
Right, but if the demons take over the world in 30 days, then this whole list thing isn't going to mean anything.
No, demons can't touch goblins. They tried, nothing happened.
Oh, things totally happened, but okay. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I'm out of motivations here to poke on, so I'm just gonna walk out. Fuck it. Someone else go in there and deal with her.
Okay. Hop.
If she disappears going through the door again, I'm diving in after her and voluntarily failing the save.
I won't hop. I will go under it this time.
Okay, same thing, wisdom save.
I have a ready action to jump through, grab onto her, and turn and fly us.
Critical failure.
And Miss Boom follows along.
I'm gonna save you.
Okay. So, Miss Boom, you jump through, feel the magic, give in to the rhythm of the beat, and you pop outside of the tower, right by the base, which is now the tip top of the tower. You immediately start falling, but you stretch your wings and fly in place for a moment. You start looking around to see where on Earth Nikki could possibly be.
I knew what was happening. I saw her fall past the window several times, so I probably wouldn't have stopped and floated in place. I would have just dove down expecting her to be below.
Okay, well, you look down below you, but you don't see anything Nikki-shaped there either.
God damn it,
Look up.
Nikki.
Look up.
I'll look out.
Nikki apparently was teleported far further up this time and is now falling towards you at great speed.
All right.
I knew it.
We have to do a pretty damn good catch here, so as not to just kill ourselves. So I will shapeshift into a bigger dragon, and then attempt to like flip over onto my back and curl myself so that I'm like a ramp she can decelerate on as she impacts me, and then I will wrap my arms around her once she gets to my chest, squeeze her into my boobs, and flip over and fly.
Miss Boom, make an intelligence check. Nikki, make a dexterity saving throw.
This could go terribly. Fortunately, gold Dargos are sort of intelligent.
At least a little bit.
14.
Oh God.
And Nikki,
What am I rolling?
dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
Is your what's its that gives you the thing still on, or does that wear off?
Inspiration. You
Oh,
get
right. My what's it that
inspiration.
reduced or increased by dexterity is not on.
Okay.
That only lasts a minute.
Inspiration.
I've already used my inspiration on the
You
stealth
get
check.
from me.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did not need it.
All right, Miss Boom
Better.
misjudges a little bit where she needs to be to catch you, but luckily you're able to stretch yourself out and grab on as you're flying past. You can feel a tug, and the suit of armor on you slips right off and goes plummeting towards the ground, but you yourself manage
No.
to catch onto Miss Boom, and Valeria splats on the ground.
No!
Damn it.
Valeria!
You fucking killed Valeria, you monster.
Miss Boom, check Valeria.
Well, yeah, we're landing.
You touch down. The armor is pretty significantly dented, and Valeria is splattered everywhere. She is quite woozy and totally out of it, and does not appear up for another trip. But at the very least, she's not dead.
Oh, thank goodness.
You did it.
You idiot.
Armor is going to have to be repaired, but, you know.
Lolo?
You guys head on inside.
Shoop.
Lolo?
Yes?
Anybody repair armor here?
Maybe Miss Halliday? Normally for stuff like that, we just, well, they send me to, the bazaar, because they've got real good smith there.
My friend Valeria had a bit of a tumble and her armor is all busted.
Oh no!
This Valeria had a tumble.
Is she okay?
I said Valeria. She seems fine. Maybe. Hey, Valeria? Need some healing potions?
As I say, she is out of it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you maybe see if Holiday could repair this and I'll tend to her?
Okay, I'll go check.
Thank you. And I will sit with Valeria.
Okay, so you are tending to Valeria, Big K, or Miss Zoom. Anything you want to do in the meantime?
I will scold Nikki about how dangerous that was without knowing any magic.
I will high five Nikki and tell her that it was awesome.
So awesome.
But yeah, she probably shouldn't do it or she's gonna die.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, I have no idea how to convince this bitch to move or to work on our project. So yeah, I think she might be retarded.
I have to convince everybody else in the tower.
Other alternative, if we could like, I don't know how, if she has her list of jobs memorized, but if they're written down, I guess we could just erase everything ahead of us. I mean, it's super unethical, and she'd probably get in trouble with literally all of her other customers, but
We'll...
might help us save the world.
Yeah, the other customers are not mattering so much if are all demons.
Alternatively, we could get Pip to cast a spell on me, and I could just wish that we're at the front of the list and hope for the best.
No, you
What?
want to wish? I got this ring here.
We could try one more thing, and that is tell her that she could gain all the more business and prestige from this job since she would be working for royalty, and then the great alchemist who does all this work for the Harpy Queen, surely she must be the best in the land. Maybe then we should go there. I don't know. Maybe? I mean, at this point, I'm willing to try anything. Up to and including finding all of her customers, beating them up, and telling them to cancel their orders.
That sounds needlessly long.
Probably would take a while. Or, I mean, try whatever we can, but if she just really seriously won't budge, I mean, we'll have to go with Rathazul and that one researcher woman at the farm. She could help, but who knows?
Holiday comes storming down the stairs with Lolo chasing after her. Alright, which one of you dumb fucks smashed this friggin' armor to itty-bitty pieces?
Cannon points.
Isn't that Valeria's armor?
Yep.
I'll look at Nikki. What happened to the armor? What happened to Valeria? Oh God, is she alive?
Separated on the fall.
Hmm.
She seems alive.
Valeria. Okay.
It just her armor got banged up.
So I didn't make myself
Oh,
big
wow.
enough. Next time I'm gonna go bigger.
Or go home.
Or perhaps not jump through the magic teleportation rope three
Well,
times.
she wasn't listening to me on the other side of the rope.
Holiday, overhearing you guys talking about this, sort of cocks an eyebrow. You guys hassling Lumi now? What
We
what's the
need
deal?
her help. We're gonna be attacking the demons in like a month. But she won't let us on her list until after like a month.
We
Well,
have a
of course
very
not.
important project that she needs help. We need her expertise with.
She's a single-minded idiot. You just have to convince her that it's more important by doing something for her.
That's what we were asking.
Miss Boom offered her a new and better tower, but she said no.
Well, she doesn't care about that stuff. She just cares about what she has now. Like if the tower was burning down and you saved it or something, then she'd probably feel indebted. But hey, if you're gonna set this thing on fire,
Do
get
not
everything
set
to
the
notice,
tower on fire.
because I don't really want to be around when things go down. There's a lot of explosive things in here.
I
Whole thing
happen
could
to
go
have
up.
been around a bunch of explosive
that
crates recently.
probably would be bad. Let's not burn down the tower.
I don't know.
No, Kannan.
Oh.
So we need to do her a favor. I said do her a favor.
You never let me do anything
I mean, there's a
fun.
difference between doing a favor and doing a solid, right? You got to do a solid.
We need to do a solid then. Is there anyone
Anything she needs or
like really needs, or someone she really hates that we can get out of the way for her?
What are you guys, assassins for hire now? That's adorable.
We're kind of desperate.
maybe somebody who hasn't paid up?
Oh, don't worry, we get money. I mean, pretty much her work's the only thing she cares about, so if that's put in danger, then, and you swoop in to be the heroes.
Are there any?
There's that one woman.
Any super rare magic components she needs?
I don't
That
know.
she's been completely unable to get.
Listen, the last time I tried talking to her about alchemy, I think she ended up working in 15 insults before she was done with her first sentence. I don't talk to her about that kind of shit anymore, so if she's missing some fucking newt's testicle or whatever, I don't have the slightest idea.
Maybe we could try and convince that one demon woman to come egg her on, so she comes over here and starts trying to rough up Lumi, and then we come and save Lumi from the demoness, and then she's like, "Oh, you guys are so helpful. Thank you so much for helping me. I'll even help you with your job."
Honestly, I'm surprised Demon has not already attacked.
I think they got plenty defenses for that.
Me?
Well, that's only if the rope is up. if the rope is up, there's nothing. There's nothing.
I meant in the tower in general, but
Oh,
I mean, not that I encourage those kind of things, but theoretically, you could just leave the front door open at night, and if that succubus is looking for a way to sneak in, should probably use that as an opportunity, and then you could swoop in, be the big fucking heroes, and Lumi'd shower you in praise and adulation and blowjobs.
Well, I'm sold on this plan.
This might work. But that's only if that woman comes back. I guess, I mean, she's come back every day.
Oh yeah.
So maybe let's wait tonight and see. And see if she doesn't come back tonight, then, well, fuck. We can't really waste the time to sit around.
So is that the plan? Party's going to leave the front door open, let the lurking succubus in, and then stop the evil demon to earn the praise of the single-minded goblin.
this sounds like a terrible plan, and you're putting people at risk.
I mean, not anyone we care about.
Care
I
about
would-
these
I
people. They're
mean-
nice people. Lola's a nice girl. Holiday's, pretty decent.
I would say, I mean, if she wasn't a demon, I would have suggested finding this great alchemist that she claimed to be and ask her for help. But she's a demon, and you know how the queen is.
No offense, Big K.
Casual racism is a cancer on society.
Hey, it's not my racism, okay? And hey, maybe once, Lethis is, homeless and, out of commission, maybe everyone will start, not hating on demons so much. We'll see. I don't have any other ideas. I mean, we're kind of in a bind. It wouldn't hurt to spend one night. And then whether or not this pans out, we go to the farm next and try and collect our next professional, our next expert.
Okay, so did anyone have anything else they needed to take care of today? Or are you just going to rest and wait out the night?
I guess we're gonna be stupid and wait around.
So, Miss Holiday, you can
let it be known that I
enchant
voiced
magic
my-
items and make them better, right?
Sorry, what was that third?
Just let it be known that I've voiced my disapproval. I don't like the idea of leaving the door open for a succubus to come in and potentially hurt people.
That's why we're
I
here.
cannot
We're gonna stop her.
offer an alternative. That seems very underhanded in general, but
Well, I mean, we kind of don't really have a
We'll
lot of.
just
We're not,
blame on Demon when everything goes wrong.
we aren't exactly spoiling for choice here.
like I said, let it be known that I voiced my disapproval, but
Okay.
let the record show.
All
Very
right.
well. The record will show that their voices their disapproval of the plan.
Nikki voices there.
Nikki voices their disapproval of the plan.
Yes. As to your question, Cyra, Holiday says, yeah, that's kind of her MO, but she's already got a commission from the squeaky toy, so
Fine.
no go on whatever else you got. It's gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
All right, fine, whatever.
Okay. She says that. The reason she just remembered that the reason why she came down here was, yeah, she could probably take a hammer to this armor, but it's not going to look the same as before, and she's as likely to break the warding spell sigils as repair it. So you probably need to take that to someone else. And she just leaves the bundle down here, goes back to her workshop.
I was going to ask her a question, but oh well.
Thank you. Maybe while you guys handle the succubus thing, I'll head over to the Bazaar.
Yes,
And
let
get
us split the
Valeria's
party.
armor fixed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd say there was only one person, but Danica seems to have just wandered off into the desert, never to be seen again.
We'll assume Danica
Very
stayed in
strange.
Taladra to check up with all the cats and got embroiled in a feline mission of great intrigue.
Political
And
war.
she's, yes, dealing with any number of cat-related issues. She
They're
slowly
on a
loses her
mission
elven
to
identity.
acquire the milkiest cow in all the land.
Unfortunately, she just left the city.
She just left the city. Very sad. So while we're waiting, are you gonna go, Nikki, to the bazaar?
Yeah, I think we gotta deal with Valeria. So
that will leave me.
How long a trip is that?
Well, you've got flight, so it goes faster. But that being said, it is still you're most of the way. Well, you're like late afternoon by this point. So by the time you got to the bazaar, dropped off the armor, got it repaired or what have you, it'd probably be the next day by the time you made it back to the laboratory.
Next day is fine.
So that would leave me, Kannan, Miss Boom, and Pip to guard this place. Right? That's how many there's 4?
Yeah.
I'm not forgetting someone, right?
I mean, I wouldn't be much help in combat without my armor.
That is true. You don't. Oh well, I mean, well, wait, no, you use light armor, right? Medium?
Heavy.
Oh, you use heavy. I have.
Valeria
Well,
counts
I
as
just
plate.
so happen to have a couple spare suits of heavy plate armor.
Oh wait, no, she counts as medium. That's right.
Oh well, never mind then. One day I'll find someone to wear these suits of plate armor that Lyra collected. One day.
Yeah.
I have 2 sets of awesome
But,
armor.
yeah, I'll head off. You guys do your thing. I voiced my disapproval of the plan anyway, so maybe it's good that I just say, do whatever you want. I'm gonna take off. I'll be back tomorrow.
I
Wait, what was the
wonder.
plan?
Leave the door open and have a succubus come in and potentially attack Lumi.
Oh, this sounds like a terrible fucking plan.
It's like the only
And
plan
then
we have, though. We need to
the-
do
the
something to
Party
ingratiate
swoops
ourselves.
in and saves the day.
I like honestly, I'd rather just give up on her.
I mean, why not do this, and if it fails, we give up on her?
I think I might
Could backfire and
join Nikki and banging this. I mean, sitting this one out.
We can handle one succubus, right?
Good luck,
Just
guys.
one. Right? You think?
Well, I can always roll a new character. Okay, let's do this.
God damn it, you guys.
Let it be known that Fen is abandoning the party. That Miss Boom is abandoning the party on this mission. If we die, it is on her head.
Miss Boom is also voicing her disapproval and
Well,
choosing to accompany.
why are we
someone else.
even looking
For
to
what
get
it's
Lumi
worth,
again?
the succubus said that she would have her potion one way or the other, even if she had to make it herself. Not that she would force Lumi to make it for her. She, as you recall from the opening, was also asking Lumi just to use her facilities to brew the potions, and she is also an accomplished alchemist. But Lumi
There you
just
go,
is
Ben.
out of hand because no one is as smart as she is.
There you go.
Yeah,
Ben. So she might not be attacking Lumi. She might just try
Yeah.
to go and use the equipment.
Exactly.
And then the
So is
party
harmless.
swoops in.
And we just, break it. She breaks in, and, we just, wrangle her so she doesn't mess up Lumi's stuff and, you know, accidentally blow up the building, because clearly she's not nearly as good of an alchemist as Lumi and would obviously have just destroyed the whole building.
Seriously, this plan is incredibly dumb.
How is that different than any? How is that different from some of our other plans?
Oh, most of our plans are dumb, but this one is extra dumb.
Well, Cyra's waiting for another plan here.
I don't have a better one.
Okay.
Well, then let's do the one plan we do have. Bad plan better than no plan.
I don't want to. I don't want to give up to give up on something just because it gets a little messy or a little difficult.
I don't want to give up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
What?
Alright, so are Nikki and Miss Bazoom going down south to the bazaar, or are you waiting with the group to see what you can do vis-a-vis securing Lumi for the harpies?
I am not helping with this awful succubus plan. I don't want to be associated with it. It's awful.
I mean, you can also just sleep in the room the whole night.
If I'm here, like when the party starts getting mind controlled, I'll have to come save them.
Exactly. So you can be the
Would either
backup.
Or else, so you can't save them. Is that what you're saying?
You can be the
No,
backup
what
in case they completely fuck it up.
What I'm saying is, by staying here, I'd be tacitly signing up to be part of the plan
I see.
instead of washing my hands of it.
I see.
But fuck it, I like you idiots, so I guess I'll stick around. But if Lumi gets pissed off,
Why would she get
Yeah, I'm
pissed
fine
off at
with that.
us?
well, for all
If
we
she
know, she
figures out
hears
that you
everything
let her
that's
in.
happening in her entire tower and knows about all of the stupidity. But I'm gonna
She's
stick
not an
around and make
archmage.
sure nobody dies.
Alright. Nikki, what about you?
I will head off.
You are going off, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye, Nikki.
But what about that sweet goo booty?
Well, give it a tap one time before you go.
All right.
Alright. So Miss Boom leaves Nikki with a snack for the road, and then Nikki mounts up a little sloshily on her whatchamacallit, Sphinx, and flies down south.
Come, Valeria. We shall heal you and get your.
Miss Boom also flew
Armor.
down south, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey. Alright. So the party attends to all the various stuff, and after a few hours checks back in. Plushy Pip is just laying in the darkness, holding on to a squirming and wiggling fairy. The other door seems closed. It's unclear what Scylla and Avalon are up to, or have been up to for the last few hours.
Hmm.
Banging.
So, is there anything anyone would like to do before nightfall?
No, let's just waste another day.
I would like to go find Lolo. I'm
Okay.
gonna go say hi to my wife. Apparently.
Closing up for the night, closing the door as you come up. She leaves the door partway open when she notices you stepping up. Oh, hi.
Well, hello there. I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna pick her up.
Oh my. Yes. Hello.
So I've been thinking. You know how you asked me before, you asked me if you were my wife now.
Yeah.
She's just going to run a finger up her chin and then up gently over her nose. I think the answer to that question is going to be a yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, don't worry. I promise to be very gentle with you.
Okay. Next time at the bazaar, I'll get a nice, pretty dress for the wedding.
Oh, that would be delightful. Yes, I think you would look very cute in a dress.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna lean in and give her just a little kiss on the on the nose, and but I'm gonna like just like with my shark teeth, I'm just gonna nip it just a teeny little bit.
Starts
When
fucking bleeding from the nose.
you nip the nose, she presses both hands on it, and you can see tears welling at the edges of her eyes.
Ow!
Oh, oh dear. Did I hurt you? I'm sorry.
Very sensitive noses, man.
I will, you know, pet her head and we'll give her a little kiss. This time, no teeth, just lips. Just big
Hey,
pouty
Kinathis.
bimbo lips. Yes.
Hey, here's a emoji for you. Imagine having shark teeth and nipping on the glands of the dick.
Hmm.
Very sensitive
With
noses,
shark
man.
teeth.
I underestimated how sensitive her nose is.
She's a cute bald.
I don't know what that cute bold is. I know what a kobold is.
Uncivilized.
Well, I am a barbarian. What do you want from me?
Wonderful. Alright, well, she is sufficiently distracted, so she is going to eventually clamber out of your hands and rush off to wherever she sleeps for the night.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
following her.
Just make things
Well-
worse, why don't you?
You follow her over here, and you can see that there is a grate set in the floor where normally you assume people would pour down hazardous waste chemicals. She squirms past the grating and zips down. The grating is far too thin for you to just slip through, so you would have to pull the grating up entirely.
I'm not gonna be blue-balled by a fucking grate in the floor. I'm gonna
Stick your
pull that
dick
grate.
down there.
Lolo, come back, please.
Well, welcome to another episode of Catch a Predator. Let me pull up the chair for you here, Cyra. My name is Chris Hansen. How nice to meet you.
Cyra, make an insight check.
Ooh, insight. Well, let me tell you about how great my insight is. 7.
Okay. Well, 1 minute
Why is
she's
Nikki in
nuzzling
a
her nose
hole?
against you, the next minute she's crying, and the next minute she runs off. You just don't know what's up with this girl.
Oh, gosh. What is going on?
On the plus side, she never got around to closing the door all the way.
I will sit by the grate and pout,
Okay.
but I will stay near the grate.
I mean, you bit her nose, man.
I'm sorry. I will apologize. I thought I was being. I thought I was.
Bite onto the dickhead.
Lyra from well, whatever. Lyra thought she was being, you know, doing the right thing. She didn't. She does not understand.
All right.
Cyra isn't smart.
Well, I mean, she's kind of smart, but this is
She's a
something
bimbo.
rather foreign. Yes, but her intelligence is not 0 or 3. She does not understand Lolo's physiology very well.
That's okay there, Jared. It's okay.
Boy. Anyway, so nightfall comes. The party presumably is staying awake. Cyra, you are waiting by the open door here, so go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. My perception's okay. 16?
Okay. You can see the door open ever so slightly, and a darkly shadowed figure creeps in, slinking from shadow to shadow.
Hmm. I will take. I'm right by the thing, so I don't want to. I'm gonna. Since I've noticed it, I'm going to take some alpha to get advantage on all my skill checks, and then I'm gonna just try to focus entirely on this. Try to be quiet and just focus entirely on this grate, and not pay attention to the thing that's creeping up behind me.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to make a stealth check or not.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I figured I'd cover my base. Try to anyway. Advantage 17.
Okay, the figure does not appear to notice you, and as they creep past the doorway, you get a better view. It appears to be a red fox who is sneaking past towards
Oh dear
the
God.
stairs.
Oh dear God. Okay. I'm gonna wonder. Let's see. I wonder if this would work. I'm gonna think to myself. I'm gonna start thinking real loud. Pip.
Pip is all the way on the 4th floor.
Damn
Not
it.
too
Well,
far
I figured
away.
I'd give it a shot.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll wait for them to go up the stairs, and then I'll get up, and I will start walking. But I will then start to follow.
Yeah, the thing is that nobody fucking told Pip anything about the plan and stuff, so
Pip
he's
thinks
just
you're just
waiting.
waiting there so that Pasty can overcome her hangover and remember what the fuck she's there for. And make another stealth check.
14.
As you round the top of the stairs, the figure stops, gasps. Oh my. Who are you, my dear woman? You're striking. You're beautiful.
Oh God.
I am going to make an intimidation check. Intimidation. I don't. Well, see, I'm Cyra, and you're someone who's not supposed to be in this building right now. Oh fuck! Get intimidated.
Ah, oh my. My dear woman, I understand, and I certainly appreciate your perspective on this, but you don't understand. I come here for the best reason of all, for love.
Uh huh.
This is the best thing ever.
Right.
No, please, let me make my case. You see, perhaps we should go back downstairs. Our whispers may
I
be
think you should
overheard.
sit.
Okay.
He takes a seat as quietly as he can.
Now, why don't you just explain to me what you're doing in here?
But of course. You see, I am in the midst of romancing the most beautiful woman that I have ever seen. But I fear she spurns my advances. She does not respond to any of my emotional, romantic gestures, and I fear that I'm caught. I'm torn between two worlds. I'm a lover divided by the stars themselves.
Oh,
I,
God.
on the one hand, wish nothing more than to win her favor through my own remarkable prowess as a Casanova of the highest degree, but I fear she may never come over. And I had heard that the goblin who resides in this tower has something of a love potion. I'm torn. On the one hand, a love potion goes against everything that I hold dear to, but on the other hand, I simply must have this woman. I can't live without her. I am sleepless at nights. I tear out my fur in the morning. It's all I can do to put her out of my mind for but a second, and then she leaps forward like a blaze, consuming everything. I just need to get my hands on the love potion, and then perhaps I can smash it once and for all, so that I know that I must win her love through my own true devotion. Can't you see that what I do for love? Won't you please help me?
Wait, you broke in here to not to steal a love potion, but you broke in here to I fucking knew it was a love potion, but to break it.
Well, in truth, I don't know for certain whether I would use or destroy, but I pray that I have the sufficient strength to destroy this thing once I get my hands on it. But for the time being, all I can do is focus on obtaining it, and then I shall surely find my path once I have it at hand.
Who in all of Marith are you so enamored with?
I would fain tell you of her beauty so that you too could witness it, but I fear that if anyone saw her, they too would fall madly in love, and I cannot bear risking that. She
Tell
is so
me.
lovely, the flowers themselves bow in respect when she passes.
Tell me.
I cannot. I dare not.
All right, I'm gonna growl, and then I'm just gonna fucking grab him by the scruff of his neck, and then turn him upside down and hold him by the legs. Okay, look. Tell me, I'm interested, and I'm gonna start walking further upstairs.
Man, I really hope Raphael just straight up evasions you.
my dear woman, as I said, I cannot betray her sacred
Come
trust.
with me.
She is truly the most beautiful thing that I have ever seen, and I cannot risk even
And I'm
a
gonna
single other person
and
knowing.
I'm gonna ready an action, if just in case if he does. I'm gonna make ready to. If he does break out, I'm just ready myself to beat the hell out of him. If he does, actually, I'm gonna pull out the rash and beat him in the head
Knowing of her beauty, for you see,
upstairs.
I love her more than life itself, and could you please turn me right side up? The blood is flowing into my head, and it's making it very difficult to talk.
You mean your blood is getting away from your dick, and which is what you were thinking with.
Ma'am, you wound me. I think only of love, and, well, I mean,
Yeah.
certainly more emotional things, and I would like to, but no, you don't understand.
Oh no, I understand perfectly. I understand that, it's just hey everybody, look who I found. Look what I
God
found.
damn it.
I don't know. He just
Oh.
snuck in here.
My dear Minotaur, could you please assist me? This shark has manhandled me, and I in truth am but a soldier of love on a mission to bring great joy to. Oh, it's very difficult to focus.
All right, fine. I'll grab his hands in one of
Squeak,
mine, and I'm gonna
squeak, squeak.
lift him upright, and hold him up.
Oh,
There, are you happy now?
thank you. Oh my.
This little guy broke in through the front door. Didn't notice me when I was downstairs.
I'm
He says he's on a mission of love.
my dear man. In truth, I am driven to madness by the beauty of a woman that I dare not name, and perhaps I act quite foolish, but know that I do it out of respect and love for this great and tremendous beauty.
Hey Pip, could you do me a huge favor?
Just stand
Could you be so kind, Pip, as to go down and keep an eye, be very stealthy, and keep an eye on Lumi's laboratory, just in case we get
Very
any kind of other visitors?
Well,
Thank you.
I have a puppy, and I think she's found the microphone.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Bark, 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 bark.
hi. You like that? Tasty?
Delicious.
Lots
Oh, I
of
got
snakes.
I got a
It's-
kiss.
Aww.
Oh, puppy kiss, hi. Oh, that stinky breath.
And then third was devoured by the puppy.
Yes.
Say, I'm just gonna suggestion Raphael. Tell
Alright,
me the name
and
of
what is
this
your suggestion?
woman.
Fuck, cricket.
Tell me the name of this woman.
Oh, well, I mean, of course, for you, my dear friend, I would not think of keeping secrets from you. I know that you are a true and upstanding gentleman and would never take improper motions to her. You see, the beauty that I love is a vision. She has hair as scarlet as the sun at night. She has a figure of both supple curves and smooth muscle. She has the most profound physicality, a sense of a oneness with the world around her. She moves like liquid flowing across a silken screen. I speak of none other than the most radiant and beautiful flower of all of Teladra, my dear, dear love, Cotton.
Cotton? I never interacted with Raphael. Does Raphael actually into that? Is he actually into cotton?
Pretty sure he runs away from weens. Things are different
Yeah.
here.
So
Good.
Yeah.
Fine.
he either does not know that she has got a gigantic dick, or
Oh no, everyone knows that. She wears yoga pants.
well, I mean, it's really impossible to hide it. She wears yoga pants. It's
Oh.
very
Yes,
obvious.
yes, no,
Cotton.
Okay, well, it's not someone I know, so.
So should we go tell Lumi that this guy broke into her house?
They don't give a shit.
This was kind of the part. I'll give Kanan a look. Like, really,
What?
really,
Psych.
What? We're
Really?
here for succubus, not.
yeah. This guy's just total. Yeah, but why don't you ask him what he was here for?
What are you here for, little man?
I am ashamed to admit it, but she has spurned all of my advances, and I had heard that the goblin of this tower has a love potion.
Oh.
Dare not know whether I would attempt to use such a thing, but all I can
knew
think
she had
of
a love
is
potion. I'm totally gonna rub it in
obtaining it
Nikki's
for
face.
myself.
Hmm.
He was going to steal one of Lumi's new potions and/or break it, smash it up.
Why don't you try just being less of a flowery little poofter and just talk to her like a man?
Stop being such a fuckboy and man up.
I don't understand. I do what I must to win the hearts and the love of.
Kanan will just put a finger on his lips and say, "Watch, my friend, watch." He will just stomp over to Miss Boom and say, "Hey, Miss Boom, beautiful lady, you want some fuck?"
Hey lady, you want some fuck? Spelled with an S-U-M and F-U-K.
Is this a ploy to get me to take all of the lust from a succubus?
Do you want
Because
some
that's what it sounds like.
Let me
No,
slash.
this is planned to show little fox how easy this is.
Little fox doesn't really sound like my speed.
No,
Blame
no,
me,
you
smash.
fuck me. I improving to fox. He can just be a man and ask woman for sex.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, see, there you go. And I will just thrust in.
Oh my. No, I don't wish for something like that. I want love, wholesome love, from top to bottom, mind, body, and soul.
I will nod. Yes, I believe this is something that my mothers have. I believe
Aww.
my mom was like this with my other mom. Yes, they had something similar to this. They care very deeply about each other. I felt something quite similar, yes, to one as well.
Then surely
But
you can understand where I'm coming from. This is true love, and I must do everything in my power. Oh, please, won't you assist me in the task at hand, the mission to end all missions.
Have you tried asking Lumi if you can has potion?
have you tried? No, he doesn't. He might not. Well, he might not want the potion. Might want to smash the potion,
Well, buy
which is a
potion or
very
don't. You
stupid
can smash
idea
after.
because she could simply make another one.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to
I
kill the
mean,
goblin if you wanted to get rid of lust potions.
Yeah,
no, I
thank you,
mean,
Miss Boom.
if of course I would never try to do such a thing. That's a
Have you
terrible and hideous.
tried? Have you tried going to this cotton woman and saying, "I am completely madly in love with you. Would you please go out with me?"
Oh
Or
yes,
have some fuck?
many times, but she just snickers and turns away. Surely she just has not yet come to realize the
Have you
depth of my love.
how have you told this to her?
Well,
Maybe you're too
grand
small.
romantic gestures, of course.
Maybe
Shower
you
her with
should
flowers and swing
maybe
from the
you should
rooftops.
perhaps you should just ask her out instead of this grand ridiculous gesture.
But how can I show that I'm a true connoisseur of romance if I don't make these overwhelming, spectacular shows of my love?
It makes you look
Well,
like an
like
idiot.
you like you could totally just ask her out and then take her to dinner and, just hold her hand and look into her eyes and tell her that she's just the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. You just woo her and then you take her back to her home and you
Dear me, hmm, I think I don't know how to speak to women unless I'm being overwhelmingly romantic.
oh my
Perhaps we
gosh.
could
Well,
try
there's your
maybe
problem.
a role play to help me understand better what you're talking about.
On one hand, oh my god, on one hand I want hand I want to see where this goes, but on the other hand I also want to just give this guy to Lumi and tell her that this guy was breaking into her house to break her stuff and or steal her stuff. But that might make him get turned into some kind of creature via a potion. Maybe a frog. I don't know. So, hey, all right. How about this? Let's make a deal. All right, all right. Let's make a deal. If I help you with this role play of yours, you got to do something for me. All right?
Very well, fair is
It is
fair.
only fair.
One service rendered certainly demands my honor to repay any debt that my love incurs.
You have to apologize to Lumi for breaking into her home and with the intention of breaking her stuff. And swear upon your honor as a gentleman that you will never do it again.
I quail at the humiliation of such a thing, but after all, there is no price that I would not pay for my love. So be it. I will submit to such a thing.
While holding onto his hands, I will give him a little pat on the back. There, there. A little humility is important, people. So, how are we going to go about doing this?
Well,
Normally,
the Minotaur seemed to be quite profoundly full of ideas about these kind of things, judging by the situation with your scaled friend there. I was thinking perhaps you could play the role of Cotton, and I would be myself, and the Minotaur would provide me with the appropriate response to allow me to best assert myself in a way that perhaps would not off-put my love.
I'm going to give Kannan a very flat look, like, I don't know. I don't like where this is going.
Do it.
All right, now to get into her
Don't screw,
headspace, it's
don't
important
screw
that
with
you
me.
keep these things in mind. You must understand that Cotton has a connection to something greater. It's almost as if she is both completely within herself and completely outside of it. There's a sensation that she has, like she is perhaps on another plane. She's almost a
Well,
celestial creature. You must try to capture this in all of your thoughts, motions, and movements. She has absolute confidence, and her body is perfectly at her command.
well, I'm pretty damn confident, and my body is pretty amazing.
No, I'm not talking about gross overconfidence or egoism. You must put all of those from your mind. She does not focus on those kinds of things. She has a more enlightened perspective.
Okay, you're going with the flowery shit again, Raphael. Okay?
Oh, yes,
Tone
very
it
well.
down. Bring it down a notch.
All right, all right. So you just stand over there, and I will approach you as if I were approaching normally. I don't have any flowers here. Perhaps I could drop to one knee and remove my cap
No.
in a flourish.
No, that's too much. Too flowery again. You're doing it again. You gotta act casual here.
Okay, very well. I will just approach.
Be cool. Be cool. Okay?
Yes,
Be
yes.
cool.
I will pretend that I did not know her there and react in shock and surprise and pleasant delight that I get to see her once more.
Mm,
What say you, Minotaur? Would this be a good approach?
Hmm. Yes, it's much better. Much better.
Very well.
He starts whistling to himself.
Do, 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 do. Oh, my dear. Cotton, was it? Wonderful to see you again. I'm so pleased. How does the day favor you?
oh, well, it's alright. It's pretty nice.
All the better to have seen you again. The light of your face is like the sun rising from the darkness, illuminating a winter of infinite.
Alright. Okay, stop.
Oh,
Okay, you're
oh
doing it
dear.
again. You're doing
Was
it
that
again.
that was too much?
A bit too much.
I see. Okay. Let me.
Maybe try something more like, what an unexpected pleasure it is to see you.
How does that sound?
Something, go simple. You gotta be a little more simple there. Can't go off on a huge tangent.
I see. Very well. Um, oh, Cotton, what a pleasure to see you. I was not expecting to see you, and now I do see you, and it is quite pleasurable to me.
No, you see, you're going too far. You
Oh,
just you don't just take the suggestion, and then just keep going on and repeating the same thing along the same tangent.
Okay.
It's too much.
I think I've got it.
Gotta act casual, like other
Oh.
people.
Hello, Cotton. It's a pleasure to see you.
That's a good start. Yeah.
And
nice simple introduction.
what do I do next? Should I propose perhaps that we go on a date, or should I compliment the sheer beauty of the cascades of her hair, or perhaps make some
Tell her
mention?
she's looking nice today.
Oh,
I agree.
that's it.
This would be
Please.
tell her she looks. She's
Shouldn't I
looking really good. She's looking
specify?
beautiful today.
Should I specify exactly how she's looking beautiful, or what parts of her
No.
remind me most of a sunrise? No?
No. Just say
Maybe
you look good today.
you look really good today, and think for a second, like, have you done something new with your hair, or have you been working out? Compliment her.
Oh,
Compliments
alright.
are good as long as you keep them simple. Don't.
Okay.
There is probably a time and place for your usual wordplay, but
Very well. I shall begin again. Oh, Cotton, what a surprise. It's a pleasure to see you.
Well, it's nice to see you as well.
Your hair is quite beautiful today, and I must say, your bulge is barely noticeable.
She will bring a hand to her hair, like, oh, really? Well, I haven't really done anything new with it, but thank you. Then she'll like look down, okay, but maybe not that second part, or maybe, what do you think, Kannan? Not quite the right thing to say.
Yes, it's better not to compliment sexual attributes right away.
People in Taladra are kind of prudish, just a little bit.
Maybe compliment musculature.
Yes.
Oh,
I've been to the gym many times, and she does run a yoga class. She is very fit. Honestly,
see.
I'd kind of like to plow her too, but
no,
never
you
got
must
around
not.
to it. Oh, don't worry, I won't. I won't do it. I won't tread on your ground.
Oh.
I won't cock block you.
Thank you. That's a terrible way to put it, though. Oh my goodness. All right. I shall endeavor to try again.
You're getting better.
Oh, hello, Cotton. It's a pleasure to see you. You're looking quite beautiful today.
Oh, well, thank you. It's nice to see you too.
I note that your hair is very I want to launch into a monologue about how beautiful it is, but I suppose I probably shouldn't. What could I say?
Well, you said her hair is red, right?
Oh yes, it's a cascade unlike anything I've ever seen. A erupting volcano frozen in a crystalline moment.
She usually has it up in a ponytail.
Oh yes.
Which is kind of
that actually is very
kind of funny.
Pretty, but
have you ever tried writing poetry?
Oh, but of
like
course.
Writing it.
I've written letter upon letter,
Yeah, I'm pretty
veritable
I thought so.
tome of love letters, but I don't know that she's read any of them. I try to leave them in the most conspicuous of places, but I'm afraid that they always wind up balled up outside of her home.
Maybe she thinks you're a stalker.
Oh, no, no, I'm simply proving my love. I don't mean to be off-putting with it, but of course, people who are of lesser quality simply abandon their task the moment that a woman makes even the slightest bit of difficulty. My love can weather any storm.
Maybe just tell her that her hair is looking particularly radiant today.
Oh, how wonderful.
Not going too far, but still a little bit of your usual floweriness.
Very well. Oh, Cotton, what an unexpected pleasure to see you again. Your hair is looking radiant today.
Well, thank you. I do try to take care of it.
Tell me, are you busy at all? Can perhaps I treat you to something at the bakery?
Well, I do have a yoga class to teach in, about an hour, but
Oh, I will gladly wait for you with bated breath. Every moment apart from you is
No,
an
no,
agony of
no,
endless.
no,
Oh,
no.
no.
Either say you will make it quick, or you will be happy to pick her up afterwards.
Oh, um, okay, I could certainly do that.
And oh wait, but perhaps if you're going to go with the pick her up afterwards, maybe switch something out with the bakery, like say take her to dinner.
Oh, yes, but of
I'll love
course.
that.
Has Miss Boom seen Cotton?
Been to Taladra.
Have you been to the gym?
I think we have been to the gym.
Some people have been to the gym. Not everyone has been to the gym.
I don't know if I've been to the gym or not.
I
No,
don't
I'll take it back for now.
I think the only people who have ever gone to the gym are Lyra and Cyra.
Maybe Hero. Yeah, but either way. Okay.
Maybe Nikki, but Nikki's not here.
Yes.
Oh, Cotton, what an unexpected pleasure. You're looking beautiful. Your hair's quite radiant today.
Oh well, thank you. I do try to take good care of it.
I was wondering if you were busy later. Perhaps I could take you out to dinner.
Oh, well, I suppose after work I'm not busy.
Oh, it would be my pleasure to treat you to the finest meal you've ever experienced. You won't regret it.
All right then. You can pick me up after my yoga class is done.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Well, you'll have to wait a little bit before I have to clean up before.
But of course, I will wait however long it may take.
He leans in for a kiss.
Don't. You were
Oh.
doing very well, much better. Don't go for the kiss right away. You want
Oh,
to save that for after the date.
I
If
see.
it's going very well though.
I
If she's
see.
like really into you, then afterwards when you take her home, then maybe go for the kiss.
Well, I don't know. I suppose that might work. Mr. Minotaur, what do you think? Would that be sufficiently forward and confident enough?
If she has not responded to you so far, do not kiss on first date, or at least not until afterwards.
I suppose I still have much yet to learn about love. Surely it is a voyage upon which there is no true final destination.
It is the seas themselves that are the very anchorage of our heart.
Yes, that.
I want to thank you both ever so much for all that you've done for me. I don't suppose we could go get that potion and maybe destroy it. I'd be willing to leave money in compensation. I don't mean to imply that it's a
No,
terrible
no,
fee.
no, no.
It's such a terrible temptation. If I knew that it was destroyed, then
One must always face temptation in love, my friend. For even if you get the cotton, there will always be other women tempting you. You must learn to resist.
perhaps you are wise beyond your years. I mean, I assume I don't know how old
I
minotaurs
am
get.
old as shit, but never mind.
I see. Yes, perhaps that is best then. Hmm. You know, I want to thank you both for everything you've done for me. I will think on everything that I've learned and compose an apology for uh, Mistress Lumi uh, the following day, and I will set back on my way to Chaladra post haste. But in the meantime, I want to give you a token of my gratitude, something to show you that I have made a commitment to the path that you've taught me, to perhaps set aside some of my overly indulgent uh, behaviors and be more direct and more forthright with everything. I was going to make a gift of this to Cotton, but I can see now that perhaps it may be a bit much, and after all, I can certainly justify commissioning another glorious piece to win her heart to me.
What
He
is it that he? What do you mean? What is
pulls
this?
out a parcel from one of his packs and presents it to the two of you. I was going to offer it to her as a token of my esteem, but as you say, sometimes it is better to take things slow, and sometimes it is better to be understated in our romance. Uh,
I'm gonna open. I'm gonna open it.
Okay. It appears to be a scarlet bodysuit covered with sequins. Appears to be something of uh, almost shaped like an evening gown, but tight fitting and comfortable enough to utilize in the course of yoga or training.
Huh. You know, she does like yoga. This, wait, sequin, is it covered in stuff?
It is glittering. You can't tell if it's some property of the cloth or if perhaps it has been enchanted to cascade in the light.
It might not actually be a bad gift as long as you do it give it to her well, like after the first date, a few dates. Like maybe after like a couple weeks of steady, uh, time with her.
Well, my thought
Send
was
it to
that
her as a gift.
once I've gotten to know her soul a little bit better, and we have had conversations that extend further than "get away from me, you tiny freak," then perhaps I can commission something a little more fitting to her personal needs. This was, I confess, made with my own preferences in mind, and it might
Ah,
not
I
be
see.
appropriate. Yes.
Very well then. If that is what you, if you believe this is no longer would be a an ideal gift, then I will be more than happy to take it off your hands, so that you are not tempted to give it to her in a fit of passion.
Yes, well, thank you again for everything you have done, but now I must take my leave. I will sneak out the front entrance so that I don't disturb anyone.
No, you're staying here.
Oh, but I have to leave to compose a letter of apology to Miss Lumi.
You can do that here.
You can do that here. Also, yeah. I was thinking maybe you could like actually confess. I mean, apologize in person. Apologizing via a letter is rather impersonal.
I suppose. Won't she be upset to find me in her tower? I would think it would be a softer blow to simply find a letter apologizing for my unnecessary intrusion.
It's yes, but you wouldn't want to be a coward now, would you? Be man up, face your, admit what you've done is wrong, and face it like a man.
Yes.
Yes, well,
Take your lumps when they come, but you want always stand back up. All right. If it makes you any better, I will make sure that she does not smite you.
well, very, very well, very well.
Also, the thing that he gave you.
Yes. Oh, there's an actual thing for it. Okay. Scarlet bodysuit, light armor, 11 AC wearer may add their charisma bonus to their AC while wearing no other armor or a shield.
Oh god,
Wow.
that's...
That's really good.
Sadly, Big K, it is fitted for a woman. Your big minotaur body could not possibly squeeze in without a little shape changing.
It's also
Well,
got a
I mean-
hole in
I
the
mean,
crotch.
my natural form has huge milky tits, so I mean, whatever.
I mean, you could always shapeshift into a more appropriate body for it.
A more
I-
cowgirl-esque body, perhaps?
Hold on, let me do some calculations, see if this is
Right.
actually an upgrade for me.
Hmm.
Okay.
Let's
What's
see.
that you say? No, it's for Pip. It wouldn't work, unfortunately, because he's a caster
Unfortunately.
and he has mage armor, but it doesn't have the best of decks. But he has shit high charisma.
Indeed.
Yes, unfortunately, my AC is still higher if I'm naked, so I'll pass.
Fair enough.
Because you're a stone
Yep.
sorcerer. If you weren't a stone sorcerer,
If I were not a stone sorcerer, and also if my charisma was not lower than my constitution,
oh.
I am a muscle wizard. What oh?
And
Maybe
doodly.
Maybe Miss Boom would actually to get really good use out of this.
I only have
No.
+2 charisma normally.
Oh.
Granted, I'm not wearing any armor, so it would be a benefit, I think.
Are you even
Oh
proficient in
God!
armor?
You know who would actually probably really benefit from
Actually,
this?
I have
Danica.
18 AC. What is that from?
Wait, what, Kina?
Being a dragon?
Oh, did you change my AC on my character sheet?
No, I don't think so.
Hmm.
How much
Danica-
charisma did Danica have? Because she was a
That's
sorcerer.
Yeah, charisma caster, so.
Oh no, I have light armor on apparently.
Okay.
Pip
Interesting.
has +6.
Well, this armor is 11 AC plus your charisma.
So it would have been 17.
It's a shame Danica ran away.
Higher than what he. Well, it's 1
Uh.
point higher than what he already has. But then again, he gets an extra AC anyways. He has 17.
Well, Actually, yeah, I mean, you're a dragon now, so maybe that wouldn't actually boost your AC at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
she's
don't.
a wizard, so
It's not really useful
Also
to
a
me in my
wizard.
current state.
Hmm. Would it be more useful in your Miss Boom Goblin
No.
Wizard? No.
I only
Okay.
have +2 con, or I mean charisma.
God, why am I the only? Why am I the high? Why do I have the highest charisma in the party?
Because we don't
Yeah,
have very
fuck
many
you.
sorcerers.
What? I'm a sorcerer.
Alright,
You don't
fuck
count. You can't wear
guys.
it.
I can wear it. It's bad.
Yeah.
Just turn yourself into a little
Right.
girl slut.
I could,
Well-
but it's like my
your
armor
name?
class is higher if I'm naked.
Yes, well, warlocks actually have light armor proficiency, and don't get
They
those
do?
benefits. Yeah, warlocks have light armor proficiency. You didn't realize you could be wearing armor this whole time? Sorcerers and
No.
mages don't. Yeah, it's one of the benefits of warlock.
Warlocks are made to be more
What?
frontline than wizard.
Yeah, warlocks can wear light armor.
So this entire fucking time I could have worn that goddamn sweater without any fucking penalties.
Yeah.
Yes, you could have been
Yeah.
wearing the sweater.
Oh my snagglepuss.
Warlocks are midline casters. Wizards are backline casters.
How did you not know that? It says right at the top of the warlock class page.
I mean, you just assume casters, I guess, can't wear
I
any
guess.
armor.
I mean, that's
Warlocks
a fair
have always
assumption.
worn armor. Always.
I mean, unless you played 4th edition, you're not that experienced with warlocks, I guess.
They were in
I-
third. Yeah.
They were amazing in
They
3.5.
were
3.5, they're in friggin' what's it? Extended books and Pathfinder and stuff.
Pathfinder, they're garbage.
Warlocks came in the Book of Vile Darkness together.
No,
with all the
they came in
people.
complete
That's what it's
arcane.
called. The Book of Vile Darkness. I was
Right.
wondering what that. Trying to remember that one.
But suffice to say, they're not. They weren't baseline kind of things. So
Oh
Anyway.
my snagglepuss, like, so all these cool fucking light armors are gonna be fucking wearing that shit all the time.
indeed.
Yes.
You gotta read your class, man.
Well, better late than never.
Fuck you.
19 levels.
Fuck your
What do you
shit.
mean I can wear light armor as a class feature?
I mean, we started at like
Wow.
5th level, so it's not 19 levels.
I survived for fucking
Too-
forever with
That's
literally mage armor. Screw
To be
you
fair,
guys.
to be
Pip's
fair,
been-
I didn't know my character in Savin could wear light armor because she's a warlock.
You guys.
Oh boy,
I assumed that she's a caster and therefore
Yeah.
doesn't wear armor.
Pip's been playing on hard mode this
Yeah,
whole
hard-
time, just doing
Been
new
on
game
hard
plus
mode.
naked with Cestus just to punch enemies.
Ah.
We're going nude. Fucking Dark Souls bullshit.
Starting with the poverty character.
Yes.
Fucking
Alright.
get all deprived up in here.
So anyway,
Oh.
the all the stuff with Raphael, and we can talk about the armor and all that stuff. But in the meantime, Pip, you are standing by the doorway, and you hear some commotion coming from the grate over yonder.
I have a 21 in passive perception, so. if that's
Okay.
anything.
You can hear some voices from down below. One of them sounds like Lolo, the other one is hushed.
Hmm?
Lolo
Oh.
seems to be saying something like, "You shouldn't be here, and I have to go tell Lumi."
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Alright, you are plenty tiny enough to squeeze on through, and when you pop on down, you can see that Lolo is here, and so is the succubus. The succubus has set up a small supply of vials and beakers, and is preparing some kind of a brewing situation. She has potions in her hand at the moment, and you also notice that she's doing this down here in the basement, which is also the hazardous waste disposal area. So you can see just big old pots filled with weird toxic chemicals bubbling over and hissing and fizzing, and a small little cot in the corner for Lolo to sleep.
Sheesh,
Alright.
Lolo. I need to get you in a
Oh,
better
that's-
bed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
not next to Jared yet, but some
Mr.
safer bet.
Mr. Pip, the succubus arrived. It's as I feared. She's doing some kind of a thing with all of the waste stuffies. I gotta go tell Miss Lumi.
Not.
Okay, so Lolo runs up, boop, boop, and Inara is busy mixing things. She holds a finger up to you. Please do not disturb me. These are very reactive chemicals. I have to finish this potion before the wretched goblin wakes up.
No, you don't.
Well, she's still working on it.
Well,
I feel
let's
like we
see.
could've-
There's a breach in the wall over here, you see, where some of the chemicals have spilled through, and there's a small ventilation shaft up to the outdoors to let the fumes escape, and you assume that's how Inara snuck in. Presumably, whatever magical wards or barriers that would have alerted of the intrusion were not engaged due to the front door being open.
Okay. Well, fuck her shit. Force cage.
You can drop a force gauge.
Yeah, completely encapsulate her.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Let me grab something here. Shrink that down.
Whoa. Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And we'll make it a drawing here. Boop. A little force cage of writhing tentacles pops down around her. She sways at the shock of the thing appearing, and still has potions in her hands. No, you don't understand. I have to finish mixing this.
Or else.
Or else it's highly reactive. If I don't apply the basic solution, the acidity is going to boil over.
Well, it'll explode inside there with you then.
Well, what kind of a force cage did you make?
Bubble, or like, floor up square, complete encapsulator. It's a
So-
solid.
Solid. Okay. All right. Well, you can hear some noises coming from within the force cage. Make a perception check.
Okay.
$28. Okay. You can see over on the table where she was working, there's shit that's bubbling over. Perhaps what she was talking about was not in the cage with her, that she has the basic solution and the acid is outside.
Okay. So,
She's gonna blow up.
this is the vent you say. This is the
Yes,
vent you
that
say.
That is the vent. The ground, however, is pooling with all manner of toxic sludge.
Okay, doesn't matter to me, but I can do this. I can take the acid, and whatever that's boiling is about to explode, take it outside.
You're going to grab it?
Yeah.
Sounds like a loaded question.
Okay, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Before you roll that, I am going to give you my inspiration.
Okay, thank you. Dexterity saving throw, you say?
Yes.
19.
19. All right. You pick it up very carefully, and the acid starts spilling over. You can see your tiny plushy paws are starting to melt as it's rushing over you. You don't feel the pain, but your hands aren't going to work as hands very much longer.
Oh god, poor
Yeah.
real flesh and blood Pip. Oh
I have
Jesus.
regeneration. Don't worry, I have the mask of regen, so it starts to sear that.
It's
Still
just
hurts.
excruciating pain for real, Pip.
Yeah, so out there, there's
Jesus
a puppy
Christ.
screaming in pain as his paws are being melted.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Why
Uh,
do you think people was back to his body other than, like, fucking? So yeah, he teleports, like, like dimension out.
well, you've got both paws on the vial, and you need your hands to cast a dimensional door spell.
Hold it between your legs.
Oh no.
I
No.
No, I have a mouth, remember, but I don't. So it's like a muppet. Remember, a muppet. It's a
So,
Oh.
do the rest of us just hear flesh and blood Pip screaming in agony?
You didn't bring regular flesh and
Probably.
blood Pip with you.
Where the fuck is he then?
You left
Probably
him
at
in
the fortress.
Taladra or the stronghold or whatever.
I thought we always had him with us, but okay,
He'd
whatever.
be humping everything.
I mean,
have
we
someone
had him on a
watching
him.
leash.
Yeah.
But whatever, okay.
Anywho, so Pip, you
No,
have a mouth, but
no,
you
dimension
need
door is
another head.
vocal.
Is
Dimension door is
vocal
vocal.
only?
Vocal.
What?
It's a V. Components V. Yeah, it's a V. That's it. I just looked it up because I had to make sure.
That would be surprising. That would just mean, friggin' wizards and stuff, when you capture them, unless you gag them, they can just zip out no matter how much you bind them.
Yeah. That's why you gag and bag them.
Note to self for safety.
Yeah.
Buy gag balls.
Yeah, just V. Okay.
No one tell
So-
DCL that.
Okay,
Why
so
let him rage upon? Let his rage just explode when it happens the first time.
Yep.
oh lord. All right, so you're focusing on the spell. You've got the flask in your hands. It's bubbling. You're getting ready to cast the spell. You notice another flask on the table starts bubbling as well. Seems like this is a very delicate operation. What are you gonna do?
Okay. Can I? Shit.
Before you
let's see,
teleport
dimension
away.
door. Wait. How big is the table that it's on?
About like 5 feet square.
Are you just gonna
doesn't
dimension door the
exceed-
table?
That doesn't exceed Pip's maximum carry capacity. Yes,
What's your
You're
strength?
gonna-
it's an even 10.
So that's
not very much carrying capacity.
it's 150 pounds.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your strength times 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
the table and its contents as far away
yeah,
from the
it
tower as
doesn't
you can.
exceed. It's
Huh.
like foam, and then it can explode as best it wants.
Okay, you grab onto the table. Presumably you're letting Pasty go because you ran out of
Yeah.
hands. Okay, you grab the table with one foot. You've got the one boiling potion in your hands, and you start focusing on your dimension door spell, trying to take everything with you. Where are you going to dimension door to?
I know about how far down the ground I am. So about 250 feet, 45-degree angle upwards.
I was just gonna suggest, yeah, do it into the air.
Yeah,
That way it just
I've done
drops
this shit
away.
before. Don't worry. I run this simulation many a times in my head. So yeah.
Okay. You grab the table and teleport with it into the air, and as soon as the table materializes into the air, sure enough, the stuff on it starts falling as one might expect, and that disrupts the potions, and they explode in a brilliant cascade of blossoming toxic fire. It just splashes everywhere in the sky, lights up the night. Everyone who is standing out yonder sees the sky go from black to a bright and colorful pink, and then purple, and then blue, and then green, just flashing wild
Komodo
colors everywhere.
3000.
Huh.
What the fuck?
The fuck is that bullshit out there?
And then you notice that rain starts falling. Very
What?
heavy rain.
What?
Oh my god, I swear to Christ, if this is more corruption magic seeping into the world.
You can see
Huh.
a small drizzle come down the stairs here that lead to the open sky, and it starts flowing heavily as the rain intensifies.
Can I roll a
Is
nature
that...
check or something to see if it's just like normal water?
It is multicolored. It does not appear to be normal water.
Oh god. As a demon, can I detect if there's like corruption echoing off of it?
There doesn't appear to be anything corrupt about the liquid itself,
Oh, thank
but
God.
it does seem to be highly magical, and you can see the shapes start bending like rubber, or the steps start bending like rubber. It also appears to be highly transformative.
Okay. I'm just gonna go over here, pick up Miss Boom, and stand on top of something for a little bit.
I'm gonna pick up Raphael. Wait, hang on. If we just stand on something, what if it's just gonna change what you... Wait, it's just gonna flow downstairs.
Yeah.
But what about all those extremely reactive chemicals on the bottom floor?
That's somebody else's problem.
Where's Lolo?
Coming up the Coming up the stairs.
Can I just reiterate how terrible of an idea everything is? You fucking god.
I am having a great time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh dear
boy.
God.
Well, oh,
Y'all.
Jesus Christ.
Way to go, guys.
Oh, it's okay. It's in Holiday's room. It doesn't matter. Oh no. There's
oh no,
more.
it's everywhere. It's all over the place.
Oh, well done, guys.
Hey, I didn't see you coming up with any ideas. Also, you're not here, so...
Oh my god.
This is great.
Well, I'm
Holy
just gonna
shit.
hope that none of it shows up in my bedroom.
You already got picked up.
Who picked me up?
Me.
And how did they pick me up? I'm a dragon. Rawr.
Oh dear God.
I'm a giant minotaur.
But I'm a giant
Oh
dragon.
my god.
I
Oh
can
no,
be
it's...
fucking large.
Oh, it's all going to shit.
Guys.
Hey, that's the mud golem from Monster Girl Quest.
Indeed.
What the
Oh,
Oh,
everything's
there's-
going to
Good eye,
shit.
Hedrah.
Every
Good
floor
job,
has its own
Pip.
bullshit.
Good job.
Start hearing cries of alarm coming from the tower as the denizens awaken or were awake and are suddenly beset by all manner of creatures that are seeping up from the transformative slime that is showering the tower. The loudest shriek comes from just below you, Holiday, who runs up the stairs as quickly as she can. Holy fuck! Oh my god, it was a bad idea keeping the corruption. I'm sorry. Fucking somebody do something about this shit. Holy
What?
fuck. These things. Oh my god, holy fuck.
Aren't you a corruption? Aren't you a demon?
Yeah, but fucking corruption's normally in people, right? Well, fucking holy you better just come down and see. Holy shit.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Do I have
Fuck.
fly or something? I hope I do.
Raphael, you stay up here, dude. You stay here and try not to touch the goo.
Fuck. What do I do? What do I do?
Stand on top of a bookshelf or something.
Absolutely.
I'm really tempted to just like turn into a mosquito and fly out the window.
Oh wait, I'm a demon. I don't have to have fly. I just grow wings and follow Holiday.
Okay.
Flap, flap, flap.
You fly over the slime sludging down the
Yeah, I ain't touching that
stairs.
shit.
Holiday skips over with wings as well. Cyra, make an athletics check to leap down without touching the ground. The
Well,
floor
I'm
is
good.
lava. No, the floor is
The floor
transformed.
is.
All right. And you run along the side of the wall and kick off down to the bottom. At the base of the next floor in Holiday's pad, you see
Parkour.
the buckets filled with glowing corruption that she had harvested from all of your demonic milkers have now manifested into slimes that seem to be melting and forming mouths and phalluses and breasts and
Oh my
just
god.
bubbling to the surface as any number of things form and then pop like so much bubble gum.
Oh dear god.
Okay. And this is where I would normally say roll for initiative, but we'll call it for tonight.
Oh lord.
Because this is gonna be this is gonna be a
This
bit
is
of
gonna be a
a
whole
thing.
thing.
Well,
This is gonna be a whole thing.
You guys are gonna have
you
fun
think
next week.
about. You think about
Meanwhile, I
exactly
get to
what
go on
you're.
a nice vacation.
Yeah. You
The
guys
good
think
news-
about what's happening in the tower. Nobody thought who was in the explosion.
We got
Yeah,
other
well.
shit to worry about.
So there's good news. Pip is immune to poison damage, which would be a really big issue here. Pip does take some fire damage, but he's resistant to fire damage. So Pip will figure out exactly how much damage you take at the beginning of the next session, because you'll start regenerating as we kick into initiatives. So the good news is, Pip, you did succeed in saving the tower from being blown up, which, had you disrupted the shit and not gotten it out at the base, would have ignited all that stuff and could have brought the entire tower down. So good job. You get inspiration for getting everybody getting all that shit out. Cyra, you get inspiration for going along with the role play with Raphael. That was delightful.
Okay.
And
Okay.
of course, dealing with all those kind of shenanigans going on there. Nikki, you are you were concerned enough about Valeria and helping her out and feeling bad about the course that your actions took, that you were willing to step away, even though you knew that there might be a risk tonight. So we'll give you inspiration for role playing the dutiful guard there, even though you guys are fighting a bunch of toxic, corrupt nonsense, and being immune to poison would have been a huge boon for the party. Like, this was almost tailored for your character to walk unencumbered through all of these enemies and just obliterate them all.
Oh, yeah, she's helping us out super hard.
Thanks, there.
What are you gonna do?
I mostly deal poison damage too, though.
Man,
so-
I really wish I had gone with you, Third.
They're
I
not
really
all.
do.
I'm glad you stayed behind because they're really gonna need you.
Yeah, it's okay. You can always bail.
You could. I mean, you wouldn't really earn Lumi's,
No, but
desire to help you if you just let her tower be overtaken by friggin' corrupted goos and slimes and shit.
yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Anyway, so thanks for playing, everybody. I think we're all capped at maximum corruption already, so yep. Good stuff, and if you survive this and save Lumi's lab and rescue all that stuff, you will have completed another quest, so you'll get another point of experience next session. And we now must commend Danica into gay baby jail.
Into gay. All 4 Danikas go into gay baby jail.